Good morning, lovely people. It is Monday, the 16th of January. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And as always, you have amazing hosts with you today who are very tired, but we'll get into that. Let's let them know who we are.
I ain't even tired.
You're not?
No, I ain't
Sorry,
tired.
bad man.
Hmm?
You didn't do nothing?
I didn't do nothing last night. What am I tired for?
Yeah, but I need to get like 7 hours sleep. I didn't. I got 5 hours. It's a nap.
You need 7.
Yeah, everyone needs 7. You need it. It's doctor prescribed. We all need 7 hours sleep.
It's about 7, 6. Yeah, about 6 probably I might get.
Yeah. See, I had to do a whole routine when I got home. So I went to bed nearly 2, maybe like 4. I think actually I even got
4?
like 4 hours. Yeah.
Wait, 1 second. What, you went to bed at 4 in the morning?
No. 4 hours sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you do? You went home. Thinking, what kind of routine is this?
It's a routine that helps sometimes.
Anyway, it's your boy Big Marsh from the East Side. You know what it is already. Happy Monday, people.
Happy Monday. It's your favourite shade queen, Martin Royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, and of course the melanin is jam-packed.
Always is. How is everyone doing today? I guess you guys not tired?
Nah, I'm right, man.
I'm get tired.
Brent, are you tired?
Yeah, I actually went to bed at maybe around 3.
Brent's probably tired because
Why?
he's just so excitable.
Okay, let's get
Sorry,
into it.
You asked me to set me up?
I didn't. I promise you. I actually didn't. But when you started to talk, I said, "This is a great segue. This is great."
So I had to edit a few podcasts when I got home. And that's what I did before I went to bed.
All right.
Yeah, so that's why it is I'm tired. I only had a couple
You're
of
not tired
hours.
from all the mingling you were doing yesterday?
Brent
Here's
was,
the question.
All right, let's go. I understand.
Brent was,
Give it to me.
Brent was a popular man
Very
yesterday.
on tart.
Let's go.
Moving like the Scarlet Pimpernel.
All right, so I'm going to use this
Context,
moment.
right?
I use this moment to give shout-outs to a few people.
Context? No, wait a minute, because you're going to be reading off. You know that clip of Whitney Houston on stage? You're about to start reading off the names of that because you were talking to everybody. But context, talking about the Meet Us After 7 live show. Both celebrants are not here with us. And just to carry on the joke, can you move this commotion? But yeah, the hosts of said live show not here, and I think in true fashion of the theme of yesterday's show, this is why the pod is ending.
You know what I mean?
You know. But Brent, as you're working,
Yeah, so basically, I'm always enamored
yeah,
at the turnout and the love that people share at these like black events.
does
right?
your shirt say New Black?
No,
I was about to say you're taking a piss. It does, isn't it?
it doesn't.
Because you know I can't see far. Mark doesn't say that.
No,
No, it doesn't.
that's
Okay,
not
no, it doesn't.
But it says Brooklyn upside down and backwards or something.
Yeah.
Some foolishness.
I didn't make it.
Get
I
us
didn't
a
make
New
it.
Black video when we finish this anymore. Well, carry on.
It took me
Yeah.
so long to work out. That's why I called it foolishness.
So I always love when it is I get to see black people coming to support other black people,
It's amazing.
and after the black people on stage really turn up, because everybody that was on stage, not
Yeah.
just the people who people came to see, but they were wavy.
Yeah.
You, Mags, 90s babies. 90s babies are consummate professionals.
Listen,
You understand?
They're not
when
to
they
control
took
the crowd.
stage,
Now,
they were
yeah.
like, all right.
their stage, big up Fred, VP and Temi. Their stage presence is lit.
And them past the
Proper lit.
makeup boys,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So people really got their money's worth.
They
And
did.
they stayed afterwards to show love.
Yeah, they
So
did.
whenever anybody comes to Beeline to come and say thank you very much for your participation, I would give them as much time as I can, 100%.
Yeah, that's why you go to
So
bed
that's
at
what
3
I
a.m.
did.
Yeah, and that's
That's
why you
what I
went to
did.
bed at 3 a.m. Yes.
No, I left the same time as everybody else. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I'll talk
What
about
time
what
did
you-
you get back?
Excuse me?
What time did you get back?
It's not about us. It's about you.
Anyway, so there was somebody who came in from Germany. They
Oh,
flew
wow.
in from Germany
Oh, that's amazing.
just for the show.
That's amazing.
Just imagine. Her name's Cindy.
Did you
I'll
make
pick
sure
up
she?
Cindy.
Shout out
Big up Cindy.
Did you make sure she got home alright?
And
She gets to Germany, all right.
and her cousin Hienta, I hope it is I pronounce that properly, is a big fan of Meet Us After 7.
Oh, nice.
And she also listens to TDA. So shout
Okay,
out to
big
you
up
as well.
Bienta.
And Danielle from Leeds.
Okay, big up Danielle from Leeds. Oh, people really travelled.
Vuyo from Zimbabwe. I hope I pronounced that properly. It means joy though.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah. And oh crap. There are a lot of names here that I don't understand. I didn't type it, to be honest. Well, I did type it.
Oh, you didn't type
Yeah, I
them?
did type it right. I did type it right, but everybody else that I
Are you
saw...
drinking? I've never known you to drink.
No, water. Anybody else that I saw, love and shout out. All you guys were wonderful
Yeah.
and really, really warm.
Oh, that's
yeah.
really good vibes, man. That's really, that's sick, man. I big up everyone. I love seeing black people. I love Black Joy. Absolutely love Black Joy. But the show was proper late.
That was the best one, you know?
Yeah. Brent says it's best
Yeah,
one.
it was the best
Proper
one.
sick. That's
you guys
sick.
missed out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you actually didn't come, I can't lie, you definitely missed out. It's
And there was a
proper lit.
call out for a few of the people in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
man.
thought couple people will be there. I was looking forward to meeting certain people.
Yeah.
I didn't get to. That's all right. Another time.
Funny enough, someone in the chat is talking about being there. But when Yusuf was calling out people,
Yo was silent.
he was silent.
Silent. Yeah.
Silencio.
Listen.
But it was really, really good, man.
Yeah, it was a really good show. We definitely wanted to get into a good recap, but
Yeah,
again, the
they're here
celebrants
right
are not
now.
here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Still sleeping.
that's that on that. But should we get into the show?
Okay, let's go.
Let's do
Yep.
it.
What, grilling?
What was coming? Oh, what, cussing you? It's not too late. It's never too late. No. I can't. I'm not gonna go back and cuss you, but just we just sometimes just there'll be more opportunities.
You know, I don't know what love interest he's got out there, and I don't want to mess it up for him, so I'm not.
Yeah, that's true. Can't be
I don't know
market,
what you're
actually.
talking about. Can you?
That's what I'm saying.
go on
We
with the-
said we don't know what love interest you have
I
out
heard
there.
you. I said I don't understand what you guys are saying,
I'm
but I
trying
don't
to
know
make it
what you
clearer.
understand.
We're
You
not
do need to
haters.
understand. Basically, you're taking our kindness for weakness.
Exactly,
You know what
and
I'm
I
saying?
know we don't appreciate
We don't
that.
appreciate that.
We don't
so we're
appreciate
letting you
that.
slide
And you're out here
because
taking
you
you're
want to
cussing
run around like
us.
some young Lothario. we're being nice and you're trying to throw it in our
And
face.
yeah, like don't do that.
Wait, hold up.
Do you use the horn to block out our
Now
voices?
just put a static screen up. Keep talking. Keep talking. Headline.
All right.
Right.
So the first thing is about Rishi Sunak. So Rishi Sunak has confirmed that the UK will provide Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine. More stuff for Ukraine. Sunak says the tanks will help Ukraine push Russian troops back. Reportedly, President...
That's what happens when it comes up from the static. So.
No.
No, that's not.
Then you didn't need to do static because you would have known that, Brent.
That's not
You're
true.
doing a lot.
That's not
You're
true.
really
That's
tempting
just
us.
not true. That is
Brent,
not
you're
true.
really tempting us.
That ain't true.
I told you I'm trying to have a holy week.
It didn't cut off though, did it?
Who knows?
Okay,
Is the life
cool.
ended? Is the life still going?
No,
No to what?
your life.
Okay.
Man, you got one more mistake to make. You got one more chance.
All right, so
Sorry, King. Carry on.
reportedly, President Zelensky thanked the UK for making decisions that strengthen Ukraine on the battlefield and send the right signal to other partners. A down the street source said to the Sun paper that the Prime Minister has been clear that the UK has to stand by its commitment to Ukraine, and that includes ensuring it has the critical equipment to defend itself and challenge the battlefield equation. The reported move would make the UK the first Western power to supply the Ukrainians with main battlefield tanks. The UK is also reported to be the third highest financial donor of military aid to Ukraine. Second headline is about Sunak being warned of the significant step up in coordinated strikes in February. So Mark Savotka, who's the General Secretary of the Public and Commercial Services PCS Union, said that the unions will work closely together in coordinated strike action. He expects more unions to join a day of industrial action on the 1st of February, which will see 100,000 of its members walk out. Savotka also warned that Sunak warned Sunak that the Conservatives could pay a price at the 2024 general election for their refusal to negotiate on current pay disputes, insisting that unions could keep on striking throughout 2023. In an interview with The Independent, he said, "I don't think anyone is going to give up because we can't afford to give up." The union chief added, "If the government believes continued disruption would mean people will turn against workers, I think they're making a massive misjudgment. Ultimately, they'll have to explain why we've had more industrial unrest than we've had for years. They'll have to explain it at the next election." And the last headline is Labour has backed the government's decision to provide Ukraine with tanks. Again, just a follow-up from that. Shadow Defence Secretary John Healey criticised the government for the way it's been handling the announcement of support for Ukraine. He said ministers must move beyond ad hoc announcements and set out a plan for providing military, economic and diplomatic support this year and beyond. He also said that as the first anniversary of Russia's invasion approaches, this will help reassure Ukrainians that Britain will stand with them for as long as it takes and signal to Putin that things will get worse, not better, for Russia. And that's the end of the headlines.
Thank you very much. Let's get into our What You Saying topic of the day.
All right, so today, as Esther said earlier, is the 16th of January. And this would have been Martin Luther King's birthday. So today is Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
Today he would have been 94. So you definitely have to salute this civil rights giant, because without him, there's so many things like just wouldn't be as they are today. So obviously, I guess to most people, the first thing that leaps out to you when you say Martin Luther King is, I have a dream. You know what I'm saying?
That is it.
Have you listened to his entire speech?
No, I've not.
What about you, Marks?
Yeah, I think I have at some point in my life. I believe I had to listen to it at some point.
How long is the speech?
But I couldn't.
I couldn't tell you off head, you know.
I couldn't.
Yeah, it can't be. Yeah.
I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
Well, you know he had a dream.
Yeah, but I know he said some poignant shit though.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Actually screaming.
Like it's a sick speech, but again, he's like probably one of the best orators like ever.
It's long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty long. Yeah,
What a speech.
yeah, but it's engaging from
I
beginning
said,
to
okay.
end. But what many people don't know is that partway through probably to the end, it was
Yeah.
improvised.
He was just freestyling.
Yeah, it was written like he had like a proper speech,
but
like
from
most
the
people.
heart.
Yeah, but then you know Mahalia Jackson. Yeah, she's a gospel singer back in the day. Apparently,
Can't speak of Mahalia. I think I missed my ex. Mahalia.
she's an old school gospel singer. Yeah?
Okay.
Like one of those proper, you know what I mean, voices.
Yeah.
So she's on stage with him as well. So as he's talking, she's like, tell him about the dream, Martin. Tell him about the dream, Martin. Like, and obviously she was just gassed by everything he was
Yeah.
saying, because obviously they had a previous discussion.
Yeah.
And that's when he kind of just flips into his own thing and then goes off. Yeah, like it's like, now that you know that, yeah, if you listen to the speech and just think of the things he's saying, freestyled. Yeah, the
I'm
respect,
gonna listen
the
to it.
respect level.
I'll listen to it.
But yeah, I just
That's
wanted to mention just a few facts about Mr. Martin Luther King. Apparently his birth name was Michael King. Yeah, I didn't know.
You know how
that.
much I love that name, Michael?
Why is that? Angel
I
Michael?
don't know what it is. No, it's got
Oh,
nothing to do
is
with the angel. I just love that. I just think it's such a nice name. Like, if my husband is in Michael, I'm going to name my son Michael. Love that name.
Yeah, it's a nice name. It's a powerful name.
Yeah.
Also, he decided at college to become a preacher. So it wasn't like he was just born thinking, yeah, I want to do this, that, and the third. Like, he went there, decided it. And a lot of people don't know he's obviously his name is Dr. Martin Luther King. Like,
Okay, yeah.
he's not just like a regular. This guy is a student, a proper scholar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PhD. I think he had his doctorate in theology, something like
Okay.
that. I need to double check.
Sick.
But yeah, very intelligent man. And again, if you listen to his speeches and read his books as well,
Yeah.
you would recognize how much of an elite activist this man is. He's not just like, no disrespect to the people that you see on social media, this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
You have a passion for black people, a passion for this, and just go about talking. This man is well read, you know what I'm saying? Also, he was arrested more than 25 times.
Who, Martin?
Mine, yeah,
Oh, wow.
man. He was a certified road man, you know?
Well, you got his rap sheet there.
No, I don't, you know. But yeah, he was arrested like about 30 times, yeah. Largely for misdemeanors and civil protest violations, apparently, yeah. He wrote 5 books. There's a book that I recommend. Like, besides his autobiography that I think everyone should read, Where Do We Go From Here? He's talking about, like, economics, all that type of stuff. It's basically the type of rhetoric that probably got him killed. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was doing the I Have a Dream, white men, as in white children, black children hold hands, he was safe. You know what I'm saying? They liked him then. You know what I'm saying? When he started talking about real stuff that progressed black people, they had to take him out.
Well, that's how the story goes, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? He survived bare previous assassination attempts. Apparently in 1958, a mentally ill woman she stabbed him.
Oh, wow.
Almost died, yeah. It was like, I think it was a book signing. Went to him, asked, "Oh, you Martin Luther King?" He's like, yeah. Bam. Just started stabbing the guy. But he survived. Apparently he was a sneeze away from death.
Well, a white woman.
Yeah, probably.
I was hoping she was white.
I'm not even sure, to be fair, but I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might as
Sounds
well
about white.
Yeah.
That's not fair, man. I think you got to fact check that. Because you know, be your own people sometimes.
That's what I'm hoping it really isn't. Like, that would be bad, man.
I'm telling you.
That would be terrible.
I'll check it later.
But then maybe
I actually want to know.
she got paid to do it.
Think,
By the white man.
I hired
100%.
exact. The app way it leads where it leads, honey.
That's what I'm saying, man. Also, people don't know this, his mum was also assassinated.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, this is like after his death.
Talk about generational,
6
that's
years later,
horrible.
yeah. Apparently a 23-year-old man shot his mother while she was playing the organ at a service at church. Can you imagine? Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, man. And also, because I remember hearing this, I'm not sure, hey, did we talk about it on TDA? I'm not too sure. About Julia Roberts.
White woman.
Yeah.
White actress.
Actress.
Oh, yes. Something
Yeah, we
about,
did, innit?
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
something
yeah.
about, yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, she had an interview with Gayle King, and the interview went viral. And basically, this was basically her mentioning that Martin Luther King's family paid for their hospital bills when she was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, people didn't know the link and everything. But yeah,
Honorary black woman.
She was black.
who?
The stabber.
Yeah, the stabber.
Yeah,
Isola Wave Curry.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Isola Wave Curry.
Told you. I told you.
Yeah.
but she was mentally ill though. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. Yeah,
Where's the proof?
This is what?
Where's the proof?
that was.
She got to be mentally ill to do that.
She was
To MLK.
part of the story.
Sorry. Can you just put that down a bit so I can see your face?
She has to be mentally ill.
And Martin Luther King, in normal Martin Luther King fashion, when he found out she was mentally ill, he was like, "I bear no bitterness towards her. I hope she gets good treatment." Yeah.
Are you talking like Santa Claus? What's the need for that? But thank you for bringing that back. We needed that. We needed that win.
And the last thing I want to mention is, I'm not too sure people recognize. He was only 39 when he died.
39.
39. He did all of that.
That man was
in
definitely doing a lot of
39
fights because he
years.
did not do 39.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they took him away from his wife, his children, all of this. But you know, he lives forever, though, man. So yeah, I just wanted to big up Martin Luther King on Martin Luther
that's
King
nice.
Day. But yes, we have someone in the building.
We do. A celebrant.
Hello, hi. Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, it's a tough morning. What a battlefield.
I can imagine.
Hey, when my alarm went off, you know when you kick your bed, like you
Listen.
start fighting your sheets. I just thought, nah.
I know you're lying.
I thought, allow me.
But no, congratulations on an amazing
Thank
show.
you.
We talk about how good it was. We wanted to get into it deeper. I did throw shade at you guys, by the way. But it was in theme of what was going on yesterday. So it's not, just in case, you know, someone tries to snitch
What
on me
shade
in the
did you
comments.
throw?
I just said the celebrants, we would like to talk about the show. The celebrants,
Oh, none
the
of us are
celebrants are
here.
not here. This is why the pause ended.
This one, the positive.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's on
Aha.
brand. Thank you, exactly.
I
Like,
hear
just
it,
in
I
case
hear
someone
it.
snitches on me and stuff, you know how
Oh,
people
that's
get.
fine. No, do you know what? I had such a good time. You know,
Yeah.
when I went to bed elated. I thought,
Yeah.
like, this
Smiling
is
in
a
your
good way to go out. Do
It
you know
really
what I
was. It
mean?
really, really is.
No, it was really good.
It's really fun.
Do you know what? Me and Margs are a fan favorite though. Might see my DMs.
Is it?
Oh.
What
I
are you
can't
saying?
lie.
Talk to me.
I had some messages as well. Like,
They're
oh,
like,
no,
no, you
like,
look,
that's like,
good together. What's going on there?
one of the artists, I said me.
I
you
told you that
sisters.
from when you took the picture of me at the gala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
compliment you.
They're literally okay. They're literally they're feeling they're like the chemistry. Oh my gosh, absolutely love you.
No,
too.
yeah.
I said, all right, man. Calm down. Like, you know when you're thinking, okay. But I've watched, you know what it is? I've watched the video so many I've seen different angles, innit?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man.
It's there.
I hear
It's
it.
there.
No, I actually watched it and
Do you know what's so
smiled.
funny? So basically, when I took the video of you guys, yeah, I was actually going to caption mum and dad. But I said, you know what? Nah, let me just. But I really was. I was like, this is so mum and dad. This is perfect.
No, do you know one of my friends? What killed me was you know the blind date, right?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, you're a genius. But the voice change, yeah, was
That's sad.
hilarious. Like
too
tears
funny.
were coming out my eyes.
That was too
But
funny.
one of my friends texted me. I didn't read it until afterwards though. But the text actually killed me. She literally said. She said, fuck these niggas, we want marks. I said, what? Literally, it was killing me.
I thought number one was gonna. Did you get me?
What?
No,
you
don't
know damn well.
No, number one
He wasn't gonna
started
do
off,
nothing.
I think number one started off well, yeah.
He did.
then-
He did, yeah.
And then I'm scary. I thought, oh no. And then the
Yeah.
music, do you know what it was? When I heard when I heard who like the artist he's saving, I thought you were a damn
What did he
child.
say? He said he
Rod
wants-
Wave.
Rod Wave. Yeah, I said nah.
Rod Wave, who else did he say?
It was a woman, Summer Walker.
Someone,
Summer
yeah.
Walker, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like he said Summer Walker, and then he said Beyonce just to try and get.
Just trying to get
Yeah.
the
You
points,
get me,
and I was
yeah.
like, it's not genuine.
No, I
You didn't say that you didn't say like a beat like you're like part of the Beehive. He was like Beyonce. I said, you gotta say, you gotta mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, that arc was gonna be dry.
yeah.
I hear it.
God would let you drown.
He said, God would let y'all drown.
Stop this foolishness. Get out.
Get out.
No,
now.
literally. No, but it was good.
It was such a good show. It
had
really,
fun,
really was.
really
How you
had fun.
feeling? It's good.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm just gonna keep watching my videos.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what a great day.
Save
This
them.
was so much fun, you know? It was jokes. And I can't wait to see Brent's. Brent, did you get the blind date stuff?
Yeah.
I saw Brent front row, literally just.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, this is great.
No, it was really good.
Don't you see how Marks has a proper, like, fan base?
Listen.
No matter where he goes, he's the
What do
pom pom father for real.
What do you mean?
Like, you see how when you came on stage, how everyone was screaming.
You're too lovable.
No,
you're
literally.
so lovable.
You're actually
honestly,
the guy that no one can hate.
Is
You,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
anyone who hates you, yeah.
Like, calm down. Look
They-
at his face.
No, I'm just saying, you're trying to make me blush.
No, literally.
No,
On
but
a-
for
on a
real, though,
Monday.
anyone that hates you, yeah, they're bad vibes.
I lie?
Yeah.
No, they
Hey.
actually are.
No,
because
thank
you're
you.
so
Appreciate it.
lovable. It's ridiculous.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. Honestly,
You're so lovable.
No, you are.
it was good vibes yesterday, man.
It was very
lit.
good vibes.
It was fun. It was fun.
It
It
was
was
really
fun. I mean, I was upset with my vocal performance. I think I could have.
No, I think you did
Please.
well. And can I just say why you were sick?
Let's
yeah?
talk about when Mark did the...
Oh, when he threw off his jacket to the ground. All I heard at the end was, whoever's got my jacket.
My back card is in there.
Nah.
Because my back card is in there.
No.
Do you know what got me there? When Mark threw his jacket, right? This is during the karaoke context, right? And then, you know, like when 90s Baby went on after, yeah? So poor Fred must have been like, maybe he was hot. He's taking off his jacket. This is Mark's. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to show me up.
Don't you dare for that.
Do you know what? You know what? No, it was jokes because you lot literally, you did your thing. Obviously, Miles threw his jacket.
yeah,
and all I
yeah.
heard was, yeah, beat that. Can I tell you what jokes on the sidelines, yeah?
What?
Basically, when you lot were doing the Oh Happy Day stuff,
Oh, yeah.
on the sidelines, this is Fred. No, we gotta, you see all these theatrics? We need to do the same thing. Like, we have to match it. So obviously, I'm thinking, this is long. Who was it in my group that just went
VP
straight
done the knee slide and
VP,
that.
yeah,
VP
VP's
slide
cold.
twice.
VP's cold.
The second time he nearly fell off the stage.
That's what I'm thinking,
I
you know?
said, "Woo."
VP's cold because even when we were picking songs, he did say he was like, "Gee, I need a song that I can slide."
Okay,
to."
so he knew.
So he knew what he was
Yeah.
going for. So
No, that was
it was
lit.
all in the plan.
That was so
But
lit,
you lot
man.
didn't beat us though. I'm sorry.
No, we definitely
You
did. I
think-
can't
no, we
lie.
did, man.
no,
I think-
no, hear me
do you know
out.
what it is, yeah?
Hear me
We
out.
was riffing. One
Listen.
second, you don't forget that we was riffing afterwards. So when I
hold on.
see you, you don't forget that
Hold
the
on.
we were
They're
trying the
ridiculous.
vocal range.
The vocal
No.
range.
Hold
When I
on.
see you,
Hello.
see.
No. The reason why I'm gonna say you lot did.
We was cooking.
No, you didn't. Do you know why? Yeah.
Go on.
I hear, but you started off like you lot done your thing in it.
Yeah.
100%. I would never take it away from you.
Yeah.
I said, but you see, when I came in and then we took it to Joyful.
No, but okay.
My dear.
No, but we
That was
said
a collaborative.
basically
That was a
Okay,
collaborative
fine,
effort.
fine.
because
Hey.
we Mark did the la 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 la.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
fine.
We got the la 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 las.
Yeah.
You would not.
No, I'm gonna be honest. My brain wasn't thinking there.
Exactly.
You know when you lot started, I thought, damn. Like, I thought, no, I'm on the wrong team. No, literally, I was so offended. Like, how could you do this to act? And then I thought, nah, watch me squash this shit.
Watch it squash this shit.
Literally.
No, it was so good. Like the choreography, everyone really got into the moves, and I said, "Yeah, this is
you can
lit."
tell. No,
It was so much fun.
It was great. It was great.
It was really, really fun. But
But
no, you
those
guys went
who
out
didn't
well.
come, what a
No,
damn
what a mess up.
shame.
What a mess up. That's a mess
Because
up.
you're not gonna get that experience again.
Ever
And
again.
we told you, we kept saying,
No, you
our
guys did
live shows are
amazing.
lit. We give you lot a show, you know, and we
Yeah.
we came, we saw, and we conquered. So
We definitely did. No.
yeah.
Where does this one rank to you?
Honestly, for me, it's the best one.
Best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the one we had before, that was my best one, was the Valentine's one,
Okay.
which was similar, but like we did blind date, but from the audience, so it was random. We got like a girl from the audience to be like the girl, and then pick the guys.
Yeah.
Because it was so random, like it wasn't like premeditated. It was just it was really hilarious. We had like performances, but there was two girls that done was it Brandy and Monica? But they used Yusuf as like, my girl was performing on Yusuf. Like he sat in the
Oh,
chair.
wow.
She got all over him. They were fighting. Like it was really entertaining. It was fun. But yeah, I think yesterday took it to a new level for
Sick,
me.
sick.
No. I loved it, man. It was so lit, man. It was really, really good. Well
What's
done.
the best part for you,
Congratulations.
Gina?
Was that part for me?
Oh yeah.
When were you about to cry? Or were you not?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't cry tears of joy, man.
Are you gonna cry?
That's not a thing.
We're gonna cry.
No.
I would have cried.
I'm not. Do you know what it is? I'm not.
Because like the last one, and you
No,
guys were
it is,
singing.
it is, no,
what song was it again? End of
what's
the
the
road.
end?
Oh,
Yeah.
stop it.
Do you know what? I did think, yeah. You know, in the moment when I was having so much fun and it was just really
Yeah.
great, I did think, oh my gosh, like
this is last
This
one.
is the last. Like this is actually sad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was Brent. It was at the end when Brent was like, he said to me, "Oh, if you could see what I could see, like watching it,
Yeah.
you would have got really emotional because
Yeah.
obviously, no, it's the last one." And I said, "No, do you know what? I felt it though, like on the other side, like this is
Yeah.
like the last one." So it is sad,
It's
but
beautiful. Brent was telling us about people that came from. Someone came from Germany.
Germany. She was literally like, "I'm going back now." I was just like, "Oh,
Yeah, Brent made sure she got home safe.
oh."
I know.
Someone
So
came from
lovely, isn't it?
Germany. People came from Leicester.
I don't know how you're looking at me.
People came from Newcastle. People came from Ireland.
Sick.
I just thought, wow,
Real ones,
y'all
man.
really support us. I love that.
No, that was it was so good, man. Very lovely watching you guys on stage. It
Y'all
was
look
lit.
dope as well, man.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Everybody looks dope.
Sensational. It was lit, man. It was fun. Good way to start the week.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
2 acts as well at the end.
Oh, the performance,
yeah.
performances was
Yes.
sick. Yeah.
What was that guy's name again?
Stoney.
Stony.
Yeah. That Melanin song is it's a bit of me.
For me, yeah, do you know
He
what got
said-
me?
he
It's
said,
when
"Oh,
he said,
He said,
side
"Oh, I'm
chick."
doing the side
Side
chick." All the
chick.
girls went crazy. And then he's like,
You're
"No,
right.
no, wait." And then the first line, he's like, "I don't want no side
chick.
chick." And all the girls were like, "Yay!" I was like, "Fucking hell." He's like,
I was like, how you gonna go from melanin to side
No,
chick?
but
You
you know
okay?
what? I did feel bad, yeah, because he did say
Yeah.
like the order was meant to be side chick first
Yes,
and then
yes,
Melanin,
yes.
but where he thought he only had time for one,
He
he was always
first-
going to pick Melanin. And then Yusuf was like, "Oh, tell him he can do another one."
I was like,
Poor
no, but
guy.
to be fair, he brought it back home because I
Yeah.
said side chick. I said, this is what I'm talking about. It's performative nonsense.
No, literally.
And then the first line job, I said, okay, go off,
he's,
king.
This
he's
is
in
why-
our good books again.
It's why you gotta let black men finish sentences, you know.
Okay,
Nah,
sorry.
'cause sometimes most times the stats show that when they finish a sentence, it's just foolishness at the end of it. So sometimes you gotta stop them.
He shocked us though. I didn't think he was going to
Yeah, he was
bring
good.
bring it home. So
He was good. He was they were lovely.
yeah.
And a girl can sing as well.
Yeah, Ola, she can sing. There was meant to be one other person actually.
Was it
I
okay?
think a female rapper, but
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Well, no, congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy
Amazing,
to be
amazing.
here.
Love to see it.
All right. So
What are we doing? Oh yeah,
topic of the day.
Sorry, can you?
Oh yes.
Thank you so much.
All right. So we're going to be quite brief on this one, yeah. But it's just something that I saw, and this is how some critics basically are basically criticizing how universities are peddling this whole woke agenda thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, do you feel like it's necessary, and do you feel like it does good or bad? I'll give you an example, yeah. So remember before you were talking about Margs, like on the show about trigger warnings and stuff. Well, in university now, yeah, that's started to be a thing, where it's like, before they say certain things, trigger warnings. They have to say trigger warning and stuff. They're also giving guidance on white privilege, basically, and saying how it exists, this, that, and the third. They also, some places have outlawed words like mankind.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's in the Bible though. What is it? Person kind.
I don't
kind.
even know what it is. But basically, they're trying to avoid causing offense.
How? The word man's in woman.
Yeah, but the thing is, when mankind is said, yeah, mankind is not just that the gender male. It's humans.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I
So
mean,
now we're
remember-
not allowed to exist.
So is
as
it no? But is it to
allowed-
include that the rabbits and stuff?
No, it's humans.
no, but
yeah.
woman is of man.
Yeah, but they don't.
This
want
is
to-
how it
But no,
works.
even when the
My
Bible
ribs.
says like
What happened to
man
my
shall
ribs?
not,
This is it.
man is also women. Do you get me? Like man is just is a term because
Exactly.
we're man because
This is it.
out of the man.
Do you remember that? There was something in the newspaper about what's that famous popular tissue brand?
Kleenex.
Yes, they had they got
Yes,
man size.
I remember that. Yeah, man size tissues. Yeah.
Yeah, like people campaigning saying, "Oh no, you can't call it man size."
Oh, really?
Yeah, all this type of nonsense.
It was man size because it wasn't like anyway. Whatever. I'm gonna get
Yes.
cancelled. It's actually Monday.
So yeah, right. So briefly, the question is, what do you guys think about this? Like, yeah, does it do more harm than good?
I just think it's not necessary.
Not necessarily.
I don't think if it's even harmful or not harmful. I just think it's not. It's just certain things are just not necessary. Unless there's any kind of hate and violence brought against anyone, because when they say mankind, it doesn't include a woman. I don't think is that deep. I think we're focusing on the wrong things these days. This is not the hill for anybody to be wanting to die on.
I just think
My
this was
opinion.
stuff stupid, man. It's just gonna, because the more you indulge in it, the more it's gonna make it worse. You're just gonna, the more you pander to these people, it's just gonna, everything's just gonna change and stuff like that. Like you want to change things that weren't offending people, and then when you change them, then people want to highlight them. You know what I'm trying to say? And even sometimes it's little things that I understand on both sides of the arguments, because sometimes the things are so little. It's like if it's not that much of a big deal,
Then
what you
justify-
moaning
yeah.
for, innit? Kind of thing. But there's also that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like we're not allowed to say we're man of the match no more in football. Like, are you stupid or something?
What, is that real?
Wait, is that
It's
actually
player
a
of
real
the, it's
thing?
player of the game or player of the match or something like that. They don't
Oh,
say.
they changed it.
Yeah, they don't say man of the match.
No, but
They're not supposed to. It's player of the match.
No, but then why don't they just say for women's one, just say women of the match?
I'm not even gonna lie. Women's one should be man of the match as well. It's a football thing.
And this is why, so we don't let men finish sentences. This is why you get interrupted mid-sentence.
If any gal, yeah, that grew up playing football, she's playing pro now, yeah, football's ingrained in her, she loves it, she watches it, she follows it, she would have wanted to be man of the match too. Like, this is what she grew up on. She's working her arse off so she could be the man of the match. You get me? And I don't think if she won the man of the match awards, she would have stopped
She would have been like, nope.
proceedings and been like, actually,
Woman of the
I'm a
match.
woman, Gilly.
I'm a woman killing.
You get what I'm saying?
I reckon if it is, you just asked a couple female footballers, they would say no to that.
They'll say no, they wouldn't want to be man of the match.
Yep. I reckon.
You reckon?
Just,
I
a,
would reckon,
just a
yeah.
thought.
Just a
Just
thought.
spin out there.
Yep.
Nah, man. She hit a hat trick. She walks off that pitch. She gonna want to be man of the match. I mean, I don't know. As a football fan, because as football, we put football first. It's not about gender. You know what I'm trying to say? It's about gender, and the rules and the culture is the culture. It is what it is. So if she's involved in it, she gets it the same way I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's anything contentious about calling someone a man of the match.
That's because you're on that side of the man. You were the
Maybe.
one who set the rules.
See,
Here we go.
my thing is, if you take I think for me anyway, my issue is if you take away stuff from people. I hate when people take away stuff from people. But if you add stuff, for example, it makes sense. So, for example, if you leave man of the match there, but then maybe add woman of the match, that's fine to me. You know what I'm saying? But taking away man of the match, that make no sense. Because look at the whole lion, 3 lions on the shirt thing. Yeah, the men they're called lions, whatever, isn't it? But the women they're called lionesses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
so great.
Just add women in there for women of the match or whatever. Why we have to make it play of the bloody? What is
I
this?
get you.
I guess they're playing, innit? So play on. Play on, player.
You got bars today, girl.
Play on, player. You guys live show, I'm on a high. That's the week. Energized.
But yeah, my last thing I was gonna say is it's kind of what Brent was saying. Do you feel like it's because maybe we can't really sympathize with that kind of plight?
I do
Because-
think it's that. I can't lie to you. I think for a lot of things, it always seems so like, oh, might as well just da-da-da. But I guess when you're not the person living in it, it will seem like it's irrelevant because it's not your
Yeah.
experience. So
Yeah.
you will never know the seriousness and what something truly means unless you're actually affected by it.
But how many people need
But
to
that's
complain about
everything.
something for it to become an issue? It's like the Kenyan government when he's talking about it's not a problem in Kenya. Like obviously, there's always going to be someone that feels that way. But how many people need to feel something before it's a real thing?
I think if there's people who suffer that, enough of them come forward, then I think then it's a problem.
But no one ever asked for them to change the language.
But we don't know that though. That's the thing. Because we're not.
No,
Because we're not.
we would have heard it. They would have been screaming it from the rooftops. When it's loud enough, we know.
Yeah, but think of how many like fights and stuff that like as in not fights as in fisticuffs, but like fights as in like fighting for a movement. How many movements go on that we never hear about until something like mad happens or whatever? Your people them? What are they called? The oil people.
Oh,
Extinguished people.
Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah, them. They've been doing this for time. It's only when like something drastic happened that it was in the news, and sometimes as well with the news, it's propaganda. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think we can rely on things being loud enough for us to hear it, because there's so much that happens all the time. Like even when you think about someone getting killed, people being kidnapped. When you look at the date they've been lost since, it's been like it's been September. And when you see everyone who knows them and knows the family, whatever, has been putting in work, it's just something went viral. Someone who's popular stumbled across it and then retweeted it. Now it's got like thousands. And like, oh, this is just happening. Do you get what I mean? So
That's
I think
like the black girl the other day. Did you see it?
Yeah.
She was missing for a year.
it's mad.
And no one said anything. And then
Missing.
she'd been missing for a year.
Black kid.
Missing for a year. No one said anything. And then obviously on social media, everyone started reposting her. They found her.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, her family and friends and stuff would have been making noise for the duration of time. But again, I think it's about like your circles. Really and truly, we can't be involved in everyone's circles. We can't know about every single social issue that's going on in the world. It's when it's brought to your attention, that's when it's like, okay, this is serious. When I think about like even police brutality in Nigeria and SARS, that's going on for years. For years. It's when, unfortunately, people like it got to the extreme that it got to. Then it's like, oh, this was happening. But it's like, no, it's not a new movement. And that's like a lot of things.
But isn't that when it gets to that extreme, right? When people start talking there.
Laughing at the wrong time.
Share the joke? Is it a comment?
Huh?
Why are you laughing?
No, because obviously I just read stuff sometimes. It makes me laugh. They said the world's gone crazy. Last year, the feminine sign was taken off the sanitary products. And
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Saying who the hell else is using them?
Look, to be fair,
I remember that.
Maybe
actually.
that's for like transgenders.
Yeah, it was, because they didn't feel included.
So what?
Transgenders.
Transgender community. That's why it was taken off.
What do you mean?
But can
Why would that? What?
Never
the sanitary
mind.
towels?
Yeah, because obviously some women,
so
trans women can't have periods.
But if you're
Sorry,
a trans woman who identifies maybe as a male, but you still get your period,
Yeah,
that might
trigger you.
And as a reminder, maybe I'm just
the
thinking.
sign's gonna trigger you, not the fact that you know what?
Yeah, Iman, we were saying,
Let's go back.
Yeah, please.
to bring it on.
Entertainment, guys. Entertainment. So, like I was saying,
I'm done.
You said that you were glitching.
I wanted to give a couple examples, or some extreme things,
Yeah.
Because like you're saying, sometimes, like some things are worth, kind of uncovering and bringing to the forefront. But tell me if you think these are too much, So Aberdeen University, this is real life stuff,
Yeah.
Aberdeen University, which issued a trigger warning for Peter Pan because it could be emotionally challenging.
What's the theme
Peter
of
Pan?
Peter Pan?
Kids.
Yeah.
Pleasure Island? No, that's not.
Oh, no, but
Pleasure,
Peter
that
Pan-
sounds
No,
sexual.
Pleasure Island is Pinocchio. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pleasure Island.
Peter Pan. Yeah.
Peter
In a
Pan.
child's.
No, literally. And Pleasure
So
Island was
mad.
like the ghetto, the place where like bad kids go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sounds like a.
But Peter
Pan, is
Pan.
it because of
the kids, innit?
the kids?
They all went missing, right?
They go missing.
Yeah.
He basically
Okay, that is
he
kidnapping,
kidnapped
to be
them, and in today you'd call it kidnap.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
in the thing, he basically took the kids to this island.
Did he get consent from parents?
No, of course not.
He kidnapped them.
Yeah,
It was at
It
night as
was
well.
night. It was at midnight. Their parents were
Yeah,
sleeping,
even in their day, that was still
but then they
kidnapping.
came back
That's
in
wild.
time.
Yeah, that's
They
the
came
thing.
back before the morning, before their parents were awake.
But were there other kids with Peter Pan though?
No, it was only
was
the
only
people
them
in
two.
that house.
Wasn't that a type of stranger danger? Like, what the heck? That's mad.
It was not. It was more than two. No, actually, it was three of them.
I never watched that.
Wendy and her
Yeah.
two younger brothers.
Yeah. Boy. Well, anyway, apparently Aberdeen University, when they're talking about Peter Pan, issue a trigger warning.
Is that why though?
Well,
that-
I'm assuming it must
Okay.
be. Yeah, because
I guess maybe if you've been kidnapped in your life before, or taken without
Peter
consent.
Pan's not about kidnap.
It's,
I
no,
know.
I know it's not. But I'm trying to. I'm just trying to
That's what he's got to know.
identify what.
why
Peter Pan
they
is
would.
not
Yeah.
about
Yeah, what
kidnap.
about Peter Pan will be triggering?
I don't know why you guys are missing that very obvious.
Mark said enough.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
University of Chester also cautioned students about reading Harry Potter books. They basically claiming that they can lead to difficult conversations about gender, race, sexuality, class, and identity.
I thought it was about witchcraft.
I literally was about to say religion, maybe.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, but
where'd you go with
All
that?
these
bro?
themes,
What did they say,
yeah.
sorry?
Honestly.
they're basically cautioning their students about reading Harry Potter books.
It's about what?
They're saying that it can lead to difficult conversations about gender, race, sexuality, class, and identity.
Gender about what?
Normal
Harry
stuff
Potter.
in life.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Imperial College encouraged its students and staff to have hard conversations with friends and family who deny white privilege.
That's needed.
I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna lie.
that is needed.
I ain't gonna lie, sign me up.
They need to do that in nursery.
I'll
Let them
even
know
help-
white
I'll
kids
even
know
help
what
you.
privilege they
I'll
have.
write the curriculum for you.
Listen,
And the last thing
that's
is
needed. Ain't no trigger warning about that.
funny you say trigger warning. The University of Warwick has now banned the term trigger warning, claiming that could upset students.
What? Trigger? You're gonna get triggered by trigger warning?
Hey, you're laughing.
Can I be honest though? You know what? It's crazy.
Well, no point of a
because
trigger
it's
warning.
like,
Say then get triggered.
you see where we're at right now in society. Yeah,
I'm tired. Do you know?
I just want to go to bed.
I'm tired.
because it's,
It's
like
it's
I just
all
wanna
the
nap.
results of the
Yes.
democracy.
and everyone keep and like I feel like we've definitely become.
Man said just before I got my sentence out, he's pissed. He was pissed for that.
I need to listen to you. Though. I speak too soon.
You do.
Imagine.
You didn't even know where you were going with that. You know? Damn.
Oh, that's too funny. Man said yes.
To be fair, I need women to support each other the way men support each other. Because he didn't have a
He
clue
didn't.
what he was going to say. He said, yes. Yes, Killy. Whatever it is you're going with that.
Oh man.
It's a very interesting time.
It is, you know.
I could only wonder like what the future is going to be like.
And I feel like, and the thing is, yeah, it's not because I want to say the words become too sensitive, because I feel like some things are necessary, but I do feel like we're policing way too much.
Do you know what, actually? I think it's in everything. Because I was talking to someone in my church yesterday, and we're talking about, I can't remember how it started. And we're talking about like how, like in terms of like, even foods and stuff. We had communion yesterday. It was something to basically do with like a bring and share. You know when you do bring and share in church or whatever. But he was like, everyone is so like gluten free. I only eat this. I only eat this, that it wouldn't run. And when I think about it, like Jesus' day, Jesus said fish and bread. Someone be like, oh sorry, I like mine steamed, not grilled. Do you get what I mean? Like, and he was saying how, and then we just got into a whole conversation. He was talking about like even his mum and blah blah. And I was like, and he was like, oh, this is why we haven't come round for lunch. Because like, you were a picky eater. I was like, yeah, I'm the worst. But then I was saying how like I don't remember growing up like people being like, oh, I can't have, like I have to have gluten-free bread. I have to have, people just ate. But obviously I grew up in Nigeria, so I don't remember like things about like allergies and whatever. I guess if you knew you were allergic to something, you would know. Like I stopped having dairy from very, very young. But I just knew that, okay, it made me sick. And that was it. So I just wouldn't have dairy. But it wasn't a whole like song and dance. And like in society today, everyone's got different dietary requirements. Like, oh, I can't have this. I'm vegan. I'm vegetarian. I can't. The bread has to be gluten free. Like even with communion, yeah. Communion is never just one bread. We've got gluten free bread.
Wow.
Like,
But you
come
know
on.
what though? With that though, yeah, the reason why I don't think that's a bad thing is because
Yeah.
generally speaking, a lot of people have got a lot of intolerances.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that now there's a lot more awareness about it, so people are making better decisions, because a lot of people live in discomfort.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? And have been living in discomfort. I feel like when it comes to your health, I'm not mad about that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even stuff like bloating or whatever. It's like these are things that you can actually fix if you just fix your diet. So I'm not opposed to
all of that.
to there being like a lot more information about like diet and stuff, because I feel like ultimately it's
It
your
is
health.
good. Yeah, it's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to be fair, it is. Yeah. I think I'm starting to realize things I'm not agreeing with, but
I hear it. It's the
I wanna hold on,
stubbornness
'cause that's
and
ridiculous.
the enjoyment in you that you're
it's
like.
the enjoyment in me, and it's like, what would life be without this? Like my worst fears in life is being allergic to bread.
Oh, do you really like bread like that?
Crazy.
Yeah, but I don't eat bread all the time. But I just want to know that when I want agege bread, I can have it.
Do you know what?
I can't be allergic to that.
I wanted to do an intolerance. You know them intolerances?
Yes,
And I thought, imagine they told me I can't
Yes.
eat eggs.
Yeah, you're done for.
Crazy.
Me.
Your egg and porridge, you're
That
definitely
if
done
you
for.
split me open, the egg will come out.
Okay.
Like, imagine.
And that's my thing, because I do want to do, because I eat and I get bloated. Like the other day I had rice and stew, yeah. And I haven't rice and stew in ages, but I had rice and stew. And I felt so bloated. Obviously, Nigerians, we have the like when I meal prep, when I have rice outside of rice and stew, I have basmati rice, and it's a lot fluffy. Like it's just lighter. I never feel it. But when I have long grain rice, I'll be feeling it. And I had rice and stew. Yeah, it was like a little quantity, and I was so bloated. And I said, "Oh,
Girl, be
they're
telling
coming
you
for me,
some
man.
things, yeah.
They're coming for me." It's mad. But yeah, it's a good thing to be fair. With the diet stuff, it's a good thing, but. It was just interesting, like the way, because I'm just on the conversation about, the more like we know and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's across different areas of life.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
It's true.
It's interesting, man.
But yes, well, I think we can wrap up there.
Yeah. All right. Well, big up MLK.
Yes,
On his day.
100%, man. 94 today.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into our next headlines.
Okay, so Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer has said the NHS must reform in order to survive. He told the BBC the NHS should always be free at the point of use, but there was also a role for the private sector, including to help clear waiting lists. He also proposed allowing patients to make self-referrals for conditions like back pain to cut bureaucracy. Senior doctors have warned the NHS is in crisis with services under huge pressure this winter. He said, the reason I want to reform the health service is because I want to preserve it. It will always have to be free at the point of use. It should be a public service, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't use the private sector as well. I'm not too sure if you guys heard about this horrible news about the plane crash in Nepal. Yeah, man. Well, trigger warning here. At least 68 people are now known to have died after an aircraft with 72 people on board crashed near Pokhara International Airport in Nepal on Sunday morning. The Yeti Airlines twin-engine ATR 72 aircraft carrying 68 passengers and 4 crew members departed from Kathmandu and crashed on approach to Pokhara Airport. According to an airline spokesperson, the passengers included 2 infants and several foreign nationals. Procedures to identify the victims are underway. The airport has been temporarily shut. Meanwhile, Yeti Airlines said it has cancelled all regular flights scheduled for the 16th of January. A 5-member panel has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash, and the federal government has declared today as a national day of mourning. And the last thing here is, again, some horrible news here, unfortunately, and this is a trigger warning. A man has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after a drive-by shooting outside a London church left a girl, aged 7, seriously injured. A 12-year-old girl and 4 women were also injured at St. Aloysius Church in Euston when shots were fired from a moving vehicle on Saturday afternoon. The Met Police said a 22-year-old man was arrested after a car was stopped in Barnet in London shortly before 1600 GMT on Sunday. He has been taken into custody, and the force said that the 7-year-old remains in stable but life-threatening condition. Police on Sunday said they're seeking information on a black Toyota. Suspects fired from a shotgun during a memorial service attended by hundreds of people at the Roman Catholic Church on Phoenix Road at 13:30 GMT. Superintendent Jack Rowlands said police found multiple people with injuries caused by pellets from a shotgun. He said 4 women, aged 21, 41, 48 and 54, were taken to central London hospitals. Thankfully, their injuries were assessed as non-life-threatening. The 48-year-old woman, however, has sustained potentially life-changing injuries. 2 children were also injured. A 12-year-old girl sustained a leg injury. She was treated at hospital before being discharged yesterday afternoon. She is expected to make a full recovery. A 7-year-old girl was also more seriously injured. She remains in hospital in stable but life-threatening condition, which we just mentioned before, and our thoughts are with her and her family. We believe the suspects discharged a shotgun from a moving vehicle, which was a black Toyota CHR, likely a 2019 model or similar. Yeah, very sad.
That's so nice. In the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man.
Horrible. Yeah, that's the end of the headlines.
Thank you very much. Let's get into Word on Road. right, guys. To be fair, mainly American news today. Yeah, so basically PnB's Rock. PnB's Rock.
PnB's Rock, you know.
You know what that was his rock? His girlfriend was his rock.
Nah, you know what? See today,
Thank you.
you deserve a promotion.
Woman of the match.
You see you're on. Hold on, let me even.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so PnB Rock's girlfriend, basically she did an Insta Live. Well, a video to be fair. I don't know if it was Insta Live, but she was basically talking about how he didn't have a will and he didn't have life insurance either. And it's sad because really, I think I'm mainly reporting this just so people understand like the seriousness behind having life insurance. If you've got any sort of assets or whatever, if you've got kids, like you've got to make sure that when you're gone, your kids will at least be taken care of. Do you get what I mean? Even if, you know, whatever the situation is. Yeah, so she said he didn't have a will, he didn't have life insurance. And she was like, basically, like she's just kind of dealing with it. And, you know, I guess this is, obviously she's grieving, to be fair. So she was like talking about, you know, she's drawing closer to God and she's just following God's plans. And, you know, it's been difficult for her since he passed away, but she's just keeping the faith and just being obedient to God. And she also said that, you know, she's someone who she wouldn't ask people for a thing. So I guess in that way, maybe the family, I guess. But she's like, she's just someone who she's not going to ask you for anything, but she's trying to work on that at the moment. And people were basically in the comments saying, why would his girlfriend think that she would have like stakes in his stuff? But then they've got a kid together and that was your long-term partner. You people that don't like to get married talking about, sending paper. Well,
Charlie,
there's
how
that
long
too.
would it go for?
I don't know, you know, actually. I think a few years, you know.
It's an interesting one
I think a
because
few years.
I do feel like he's an artist though, isn't it? So it's different. Like I feel like an average guy
Yeah,
who's been with his partner for years,
yeah,
who has a child,
yeah.
I can't imagine, number one, there being a will or like there being an effect.
No, but
Do you know what I
wasn't-
mean?
Or like you don't mind them making them,
Because-
or do you mean like if he dies with that one, like she'll automatically get the stuff?
I don't think she will though.
She wouldn't. That's
Not-
the
not as a
issue.
girlfriend, no.
Unless you
Yeah.
put but even if you long-term partner, because obviously I know in America some states will be, they recognize it as a common marriage or something like
Okay.
that, common law marriage, something like that. If you've been together for a certain amount of time, then it's recognized as like you're their partner kind of thing. But that's not a universal thing, so it's so risky. I feel like even if you don't believe in marriage or whatever, if your will is like, do you know what, this person gets it. It's just that. Well, people are not making wills, they're not getting life insurance. And they're not getting so there's no security when you pass away. Sadly, it's just that. So people are basically like kind of not cussing her, but basically saying, why would she in the first place think she's gonna get anything? But it's like, yeah, but she's got his kids, or she's got a kid with him.
I think the issue is, because you're not married.
What's that sound? Can we?
It's the car.
Sometimes I actually
outside.
think it's a trumpet. I'm not being funny.
What, Rapture?
Right
Yes.
now you thought Jesus.
Sometimes I actually look out my window and I'm like, Jesus.
Wait,
If you see me, you know it's not the Rapture.
I'm done. He's your confirmation. Oh no, we good.
Do you remember that pastor that was like, if you go to heaven and I'm not there, you're in hell.
Yeah.
So you don't see me, you're in hell.
Yeah. You didn't go to heaven. You
That's
didn't go to
lit,
heaven.
It's like if you go to heaven and you see me,
Listen, you're not where you think you are.
nah, I'm going to heaven.
Amen to
Amen
that.
to that, right?
See you all in there.
You know what I mean?
Esther's on way
Do
to
you remember after that performance anyway yesterday?
Hey, listen. Sorry. If you have both you girls.
Girls.
If you have a husband, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously your husband,
Yeah, probably zoom up in it.
and then he passes away, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Say
cool.
proper husband.
Proper husband.
So like people be kind of married these days.
Yeah, no, he passes away. You got
Yeah.
kids with him and everything, but he passes away.
Yeah.
Then you move on, and you get another husband. A few years later, 5 years later, you get another husband. You stay together another 10 years.
Yeah.
Then he
Dies. Kicks the bucket.
whatever. When you go heaven, which one you want to be with?
Oh damn!
Ooh.
I did not see you.
I didn't see this
Yeah.
girl where it was. Do you know what's funny? There's actually a parable. Funny, I read it the other day in the Bible. Someone actually asked Jesus this,
Yeah.
and Jesus said, "If you think you're coming up there getting married, you got nothing coming." But to play along, whoever's the love of my life, I reckon it'll be my
Yeah.
first husband.
No, you know what? Honestly,
Actually,
I'm vibes. Like you know when
You
you,
got- yeah,
I
you know
can't
what?
tell you because it's gonna literally depend on like. our marriage. Obviously, they both got cut short.
Yeah.
Not by my own doing.
Yeah.
But whoever in that marriage, I felt the most. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true,
I
actually.
feel like you could, your second husband, could exceed your first. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and you can be grateful for that experience with your first and be like, do you know what? This kind of needed to happen for me to meet you. So honestly, I'm going off vibes.
Whoever I love, whoever,
I can't even tell you.
But then if I love them the same year, can't lie, even heaven they work for me.
You reckon-
Let's see what
you
dates
reckon-
we're going on.
You reckon polygyny's frowned upon up there, E-man?
I think it's the way to go.
Up there.
I think it's the only way.
You might have to just go back and link both of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Be like,
No,
y'all
I
gonna,
can
y'all
do
gonna have
that.
to work this out.
Amongst yourselves.
Amongst yourselves. I think they gotta woo me, even in heaven. Let's see who can give me the nicest gifts,
We've got to start
the
again.
nicest fruits from Eden.
You tell them it's a race and we'll start again from scratch. I married a neither of y'all.
No, you have to.
And the same question for the men.
But why
Same
did they pick?
question.
You know they're greedy. They're picking both wives. That ain't even a question.
I think out of loyalty, I got to go with the first one.
Really?
Loyalty.
Yeah, man.
What's loyalty got to do
What's
with
that?
it?
What's that got to do with that? Who loyalty don't help?
Nah, man. Like, because obviously, like you're saying, it's not. It's
you
taken
can
out of your hands, innit?
Yeah, but your recent, that means you're leaving your second wife high and dry. Your first wife might have found someone else while she was up there.
What's she waiting for you?
You must say,
What she?
For what?
Oh, she would have waited for
the
you.
same way you found someone while you were on Earth.
That's different. That's what I'm just
It's like give and take.
joking.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
You're going to
I'd-
literally
I'd-
just go based on loyalty?
I'll do it, E-man.
Which is
What, polygyny?
A polygyny thing. I think
Get
got
them
to
both.
understand from an economic point of view.
That's my worst fear.
What
isn't
if,
it?
what if that's not an option? What's the real worst fear?
Losing my partner.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I can't. I
But
just.
then-
I
but
wouldn't
then-
be able to deal with that.
Nah, I think I'm not gonna lie. I think they're all mad, man. Losing my partner, losing my child, like
Everything, like, it's too much.
just losing humans.
It's a lot.
Like what?
Anyway, let's not. Yeah, let's just not.
because
I'll go down a hole.
All right, sorry.
All right. What are we talking about? Oh yeah. So basically, guys, look into life insurance. Look into writing wills. Don't matter how young you are. If you've got assets,
yeah, I
do
have
it.
life insurance.
It's needed. It's absolutely needed.
Oh, sorry. I remember I was going to say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think the issue is when you've got a long-term partner, whether a girlfriend or whatever, there's still a chance you lot could break up. So even though he's got a child with you,
Change it. Change the bill. People change the bills all the time.
yeah. But then you may only change it when you then see this when you're with this new person. You know what I'm
What
saying?
if?
And then
No, because you can just remove them.
But do you know what? Can I be honest with you though? Yeah, I think I hear what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could also have it so that like they're in your will, and the main focus is your child. Do you
Yeah.
understand
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%, yeah.
So regardless of whether you guys split up or not, even if you don't split up on really bad terms, your child is still covered.
Yeah, like
Because
Ghost did.
that should be your priority.
Exactly.
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Ghost and
Ghost did
Tasha,
that, yeah.
But he done her dirty.
He done
but
her
I respect,
disgusting,
but I
man.
respect it.
But I get it though. If you're out here sleeping with any Silver,
you imagine?
No,
nonetheless.
do you know what it was?
What even
Again?
Ghost. Do you remember Silver, the annoying guy?
The lawyer.
The lawyer guy.
the lawyer that she ended up with.
He was in a show I watched recently.
Yeah.
Did he kill someone
Best
for her?
Man.
Did he kill
Best
someone?
Man, yes.
Did he kill someone for her or something stupid like that? Did he do something?
No, he was a
Ghost
dodgy lawyer.
killed
He was
him.
trying to get her to turn on Ghost.
Ghost killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
killed him.
Put him in the boot.
Yeah, but he was trying to do something dodgy though, innit?
Yeah, he was.
He was trying to get her to snitch.
to
basically.
snitch.
Okay,
Talking
yeah.
about I'll protect you.
Yeah,
Not them
like-
little
like-
skinny arms you can't.
Do you know
Ghost
what?
got Tasha dirty.
Do you know
He
what it
did.
is? Yeah, I don't agree
That-
with
I don't
that,
like
and
it.
I don't think Silver's even a valid like. I don't think we can even use Silver as like a thing because, fam, are you lot forgetting Valdez, bro?
Yeah, I'm forgetting it. Tasha weren't in the wrong for none of her behaviour.
No.
Ghost is
know
a
what
piece
gets
of
me? Do you know
shit.
what gets
Even with Sean, because I'm not the thing with Sean.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was first episode, like
Yeah.
season 1, episode 1.
I hear fingering
Before
herself.
we've even seen anything
I would
really
not-
like happen. Yeah, she's all touching herself.
Okay, no,
on the
maybe I
power
forgot
of
about Sean. Maybe Sean. Sean.
Sean
Yeah,
was,
but
Sean
Sean
was
then got what he
nuts.
deserved though.
No, Sean was nuts because I literally did think, yeah, Sean's a child, yeah. You're
Yeah.
actually manipulating him. Like,
Yeah,
sis,
she was.
You
She
should
took
know
advantage of
better
that.
because right now you and your husband are whatever, and obviously we hadn't even seen Valdez in the picture, so you lot were still married as far as like
Do you know,
happily
yeah?
married, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you know I think about sometimes and I just think, even though it's a TV show, he should have been slapped for that. He said, Tasha, please, I just lost the love of my life.
No, that episode, yeah.
Oh my
That
God!
episode and that scene.
When he's pushing her in
did
her
you
forehead, when he's giving her
Yeah.
this one, I say,
Nah.
yo.
And you know
Do you know
me,
how much I love that so
Remember,
much? Do you know how degrading that is?
Remember, he cried for his dad more than he cried for his daughter. You know?
yeah.
Yes.
Ghost,
He didn't cry for Raina like that.
I
That's insane.
can't stand Ghost. Their relationship with that Angela Valdez, I hate everything. It's the most horrible thing I've ever watched on TV, and I hate everything about it.
Please.
But I do love me some Ghost.
I love Ghost. You gay any day.
Ghost is a piece of shit.
I love me. You heard what I said? I love Amari Hardwick.
Can I just say that
This guy was making up. You see season 1?
What video? I just love my life.
No. Do you know what's nuts? I don't even remember him for. Is it for Coloured Girls?
With Janet Jackson.
The scene. Have you not seen how that scene is literally over the last week?
It's trending right now. It's so bad.
So, you know, I didn't even remember. Obviously, I wouldn't have remembered that he
forgot it was
back in
him.
the day, right?
Yeah.
So, for Coloured Girls, is like, is it a Tyler Perry film?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like.
You know it's Tyler.
Each person has like something traumatic.
Yeah.
It's a very traumatic film. The film is not nice at all.
At all.
So
I watched it
depressing.
once. I'll never watch it again.
I can't even watch it again. It's just
I can't watch it again.
But each character has like a very traumatic experience, right? So he's married to Janet Jackson, and basically she finds out that he's gay. He's undercover in it. But it's the coming out scene that is like, it's mad. But over the last week, it's been trending on socials, and it's just like she's just like, "So are you gay?" And he's like, "No, I'm your husband. I'm your husband who loves." What's he say? Who loves women but also loves fucking men. But you need to watch. Listen, the scene, and it went viral. And everybody was like,
Trigger warning.
Everyone was everybody was like, Tyler Perry, we are never gonna forgive you for
this.
And I think it was his birthday the other day. So Janet Jackson put up that clip.
Yes. So
and was like, "Oh, I love you, Robbie," and everyone was like, "Nah, you lot, Janet Jackson, you're so out of order."
She put up the picture, and it was like, so you're telling me you and Omari have no other pictures together?
Yeah.
This is the picture you had to use.
I'm gonna find you that clip because
I wonder if he liked it.
I need you lot to hear it.
Imran shook his head because he doesn't agree with infidelity, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay, is that it?
Yeah. I thought it was something else.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We don't do that over here.
No, I'm gonna find it because the clip spun me because I was just like, wait a damn minute.
Hold up.
Why do I not remember this about Amari Hardwick?
Oh, you want the actual clip, yeah?
Yeah, have you got it?
Yeah. One sec.
That was quick.
Because someone sent it to me the other day, so it was fresh in the.
I'm literally still scrolling.
Where's the person? Sorry, guys. Yeah, it was sent to me the other day, so there we go. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, or you can play. I was just gonna play it.
Should I play it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
How you gonna ask me a question like that? How did you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over? Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, you doing the bending?
Basically.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
I've seen this. I know that clip.
So you doing the bend?
Yeah. Nah, it's just the fact that he said, "Ain't nobody bending me over."
Do you know what's mad there? I completely forgot, that was him in the film.
Same. Literally.
Big on Mary. I'm gonna watch it again as well. Actually, Mary Jane.
I started watching that again.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
But can I be honest?
Oh God, go on.
I feel like me and my friends were talking. We feel like we're living her life.
Girl, some things just come at you very fast. So yeah.
Even me and Georgette were talking about it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, some things really come at you very fast. It's crazy. I did think it would be me.
Girl, here we are.
But alas.
Here we is.
Okay? Who would have thought? But yeah, so get conclusion, get a life insurance, get wills, do all that great stuff, do the due diligence. Due diligence.
You were doing so well, man.
Diligence. There we go. All right, and the next bit of news, I'm going to breeze through the rest now. Lil Baby basically unfollowed Gunna.
Okay.
He's got the boys. I love when boys get in their little gossip bag. I love it. He's got the boys like, oh my gosh, I guess he really is a snitch, blah, blah. And obviously, because Lil Baby and Gunna did like a lot of features together, and people are like, well, I guess this says a lot. And obviously, Lil Baby is YSL, I believe, as well. So yeah, that happened. But then also, in the same weekend, Gunna's going through it. Lil Durk, he's a Lil as well, isn't he? Yeah, he's a Lil. Yeah, Lil Durk, he basically shaded Gunna as well in his music. So he said in the video, he says, what happened to Virgil? He probably gonna tell.
Wow.
Yikes, it's so rude. So basically Gunna's just under the whole, you're a snitch thing, and I guess YSL's really separate. I guess he separates himself from YSL. He said he's YSL the label, not YSL the gang.
Yeah.
So
Who said that?
Gunna in court, yeah. He said he's signed to YSL the label, and he knows of YSL the label but doesn't know of YSL the gang.
Okay.
But the streets aren't believing that, and they're just trying to say that you ain't YSL at all.
Do you guys feel like he snitched? Like hearing what he said in court?
I'll be honest with you, yeah. Unless he was actually like you know me, I'm not from the streets. I don't belong to. I don't subscribe. Because I would avoid jail at any cost. But I feel like unless he actually did anything as YSL the gang, I feel like he was fine to be like, no, I didn't do anything. I don't think anyone should ever go down for something they didn't do. Obviously, if you knew about it and you benefited from it, you gotta go down with them. But if it was a case where you didn't benefit from it, and all this thing was going on around you and whatever, and you genuinely didn't know, then I don't think it's fair for you to go down for it.
What if you knew you didn't benefit from it, but you knew? Like,
How can you not benefit from it if he's around him all day?
Yeah, because sometimes you have friends that do dumb stuff and you just let them go ahead and do the dumb stuff.
So he might have been making money from it, but when he's walking around going club appearances, shows...
That's actually, you're enjoying the tables and all sorts. You're benefiting.
All the man them are there and they're stepping in, they got guns in the car, protecting him, holding him down.
That's true, you're running around safe.
How do you not benefit from it?
Yeah.
That's true, actually, yeah. It's difficult to benefit from it, actually, yeah. It's a difficult one, but yeah, obviously we saw this with 6ix9ine as well, but no one cares about 6ix9ine, so people care about Gunna. But for a lot of things I was seeing, a lot of comments I was seeing online in response to it was just like people were like, you know what? I don't care, Gunna, where's the next album? So, I mean, because what are they gonna do? You can't be fighting young thugs. Fight.
Yeah, but then you can't be rapping about the streets though.
What's he gonna rap about? He's still from the streets.
but this is the thing. I get it. Is
white
the
picket
problem?
fence.
Is the problem because he's actually from that lifestyle?
Because
But
I
he's
don't know
from
what
that
Gunna does.
lifestyle,
Like, is Gunna from the lifestyle? I don't
know.
listen to him. I don't know.
Like that.
I don't know.
This is news for the boys.
Yeah.
It's not about... Like, whether it's wrong or whether it's right, yeah. Snitching has always been frowned upon. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, whether he's from the culture or not, he's wrapped up in it. This is what he's doing. This is where we're at, and this is what he's done. You get me? So he's done now, man. Yeah. He's done it, and if he done them things without people's permission or whatever, then that's the problem, innit? Like if Thug told him, you know what, save yourself, say that, do this, do that, because I'm cooked anyway. Then however anybody feels is up to them, but that's on them, innit? If he's gone against the grain, because if my man's standing up saying it's not a gang, and then for him to take his plea, he's took it on the grounds of that he's on the mitigation, the fact that it is a gang. Then you're killing everything that I'm doing while I'm still here trying
And
to
that's the thing,
fight.
because indirectly he did do that. He did confirm there is a gang by saying I only know by the label. But I think he's like, I don't know what's going on with the
Well,
kind
she
of
asked
thing.
him, is it a gang? He's like, yes, ma'am. He's like,
did
yes.
she?
Boom, boom, boom. Do
Well,
you
then-
know that?
Okay, so then.
But then that's the thing though, who knows whether Young Thug said, you know what, I'm already done for. Because I think Young
Well,
Thug
that
was
brother
always
come out the other
bullish.
day saying Slime never gave no permission to do none of that. I don't know who he is.
What? Who?
Some guy come out, I think he was saying, who's B Slime? Is B Slime on? I don't listen to them YSL youths or whatever, but I don't know if he's B Slime's brother or something like this, but he was saying that he's heard from Thug or he spoke from Thug and them man ain't gave him no permission to do none of that shit he done. And he gave nobody no permission to take none of the deals that they took. You get me? 'Cause it's not just Gunna, there's a few of them that's done it. You get me?
Okay. But to be fair, Thug was always who they wanted, to be fair. So
See, this is why you can't.
That's
be
the kind of
doing
Young
that
Thug
shit
is about
about
that.
life stuff. You're not really.
you're
from the
really not.
streets.
This is
You
why,
can't.
listen, everyone's got to know their level. Because
It's
boy,
not when
now
it's,
look.
this is what I'm saying, because this is why I couldn't do it, man. Can't back me into a corner and then I'm just gonna be like, like, do you know what I mean? You have to really be about this life.
You have to be.
And I don't think a lot of people are.
And that's my thing is that if you're gonna get involved in something, you have to not get involved with it just thinking of the good times. You've
Yeah,
always got to
man.
think
But
about
anything
if I get
necessary.
caught, you are fine with getting caught and doing time.
Especially and with the way the streets are,
Yeah.
you have to be willing to do time for other people.
That's the thing. Charitable.
I mean, like obviously there's codes in that, and the codes in that are not. I don't know. There's holes in all of it. Yeah, it's fake and stuff. Yeah, but I mean, it speaks to who you are as a person. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like even like my kid. You think I would want my kid? Like prevention is better than cure. I'd rather you not mix with those kind of people and not run around and do those kind of things. Do you think I'd want you on the street doing all this kind of stuff? Yeah, and then you get caught for it. And then you can't even accept responsibility for your actions.
That's
you want to
the
bring
thing.
all your brethren down and everything. You're just a little piece of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Facts.
it's not nice, is it? Like I'm saying,
It's
so
not.
like you make your bed, you gotta lay in it, man.
Then that's my thing. Yeah, you take accountability for your actions, man.
Yeah.
But well, we'll see what he says in his music when it does come out. But I wonder why Drake didn't speak on this. Lil Baby, got everything to say about Meghan and everything, but this was right in his face. He didn't get intel about this
Yeah,
one.
of course.
Silly
He's
little
scared.
man. Such a B word. Anyways, good news. John Legend and Chrissy Teagan have welcomed a new baby, which is beautiful because remember I trigger warning talk about them her having a miscarriage earlier in the year. So that's amazing that they've got a baby now. Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
They got back to work.
They did, man. Rainbow baby. We love it.
Sorry, what?
Rainbow baby, that's what it's called. If you have a baby after a miscarriage, it's called rainbow baby because it brought light into your world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because it's like sun after you've mourned kind of thing. So it's
Sun after the rain.
exactly that. Exactly that. So so congratulations to them. There was John Legend had a private concert. Have you guys ever seen John Legend in concert? Did you see him in concert?
Can I be honest about John Legend? Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
He's hit and miss with me. He's got
Yeah.
bangers that I
Yeah.
love, but sometimes I just want to tell him to be quiet.
Yeah.
Like, will you keep quiet?
Yeah, please.
Because sometimes the singing is like whiny and moany and annoying.
It's like the note is carrying on for too long.
For
You know how to
example,
do
yeah,
this.
I didn't watch that film properly, but Coming to America, the new one.
Okay.
Did you see the ending?
I haven't watched that.
Like,
I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah, good. Don't watch
I don't
it.
like parodies of Africa.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
just,
it.
it's the worst film in the world,
Yeah.
honestly. Bottom of the barrel. But at the end, yeah, he's singing, and it makes the film. It just like when I wanted to throw my remote at the TV because I just thought, why?
Do you know, some songs he's got an annoying voice.
That's what it is. But he had some beautiful.
It's a lot of like mouth movement. It's like,
Yeah.
relax.
So
Yeah.
for me, he definitely is hit and miss. But so I wouldn't go to a concert.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to a
But he's
concert.
definitely got songs that I would put in
Yeah.
like my playlist.
What is the one? Is it Two Nights the Best Night or something like that?
Oh, with for Act like a woman, think like a
yeah,
man.
that's a beautiful song.
That's a nice song.
That's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Best
Best
I
shit
ever had. That one,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's a big song.
Such a beautiful song that is. But but congratulations to them. So he said at his private concert that they welcomed the Lil Baby this morning. That was on Friday, and he said, "What a blessed day," which is just beautiful, man. He said he didn't get a lot of sleep, but he's energized and all that stuff. Do you know what? I always pray that when I have kids, like my kids can sleep because I'm sorry, like I nap. If I give birth to a child that doesn't nap, that's a baby swap that happened in the hospital. I'm not gonna have that. That's ridiculous. I struggle to understand the fact that like when you actually have a baby, like your sleep is actually capped.
You're done.
What do you mean?
Done now.
Your nap is clean, you've eaten, sleep. Anyway. But yes, today's the day, guys. Marcus's favourite show ever is back. Love Island is back tonight.
Oh shit, is it?
Love Island is back tonight, 9 p.m, ITV2.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm saying that they didn't pay me.
Great.
But yeah.
Yay.
Woohoo!
So excited.
I'm gonna miss it.
Why are you missing it?
I miss Mondays and Thursdays Love Island because I record.
Oh, okay. Right. I'll let you know what happens. I'm excited because obviously Maya's gonna be hosting it.
Are you trying to bring your segment back, Brent?
No,
We never had the
remember we
meeting.
agreed it's a Friday wrap up, right? Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
you said?
Yeah. And then we did. You guys weren't here. Sorry. So we said Friday wrap up,
Yeah.
and then also if anything crazy happens,
Yeah. You can
I'll talk about Wedding Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So no pressure.
No.
Because then, I was going for a shade, but Holy Week. But yeah, guys, that is all from me this lovely Monday. And let's get into People's Journal.
All right, people. Welcome to the People's Journal. I'll give you the news from an economics point of view. So, the former Chancellor, I'm not sure if you guys remember him, Nadhim Zahawi. He's got another post now. Can't remember what his post is. He came in. He was like the Chancellor for maybe 2 days or something. When was it under Boris Johnson?
Who was it? Which Prime Minister was it?
Yeah, it was
hard to
one,
remember now.
one of these guys. Yeah, I think it was Boris Johnson when Sunak left him, innit?
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, he's got himself into a bit of a situation where he's has to pay millions to settle his tax. Basically, he started a company called Polestar YouGov or something like that. Or no, he started YouGov, and
It was Liz Truss, apparently. Liz Truss, maybe?
was it on him? Under her?
Under her, yeah, apparently.
Okay, cool. So he started YouGov, yeah, and basically they sold a part of their shares in it,
Yeah.
and somebody did some digging around in one of these offshore accounts of his, and seeing how much obviously the stake was and stuff in it. So anyway, according to the Sun, they looked into this family trust which is called Balshore Investments. Yeah, it's based in Gibraltar, and they sold a £20 million stake in YouGov in 2018. But obviously, he's not spoken about this. Like, so there's no tax. He's not paid nothing, right? But obviously now, because of the whole situation, he's agreed to pay the tax that he's meant to be paying. But again, I mentioned this obviously just to show how there's ways that certain guys can avoid paying their tax when they should be paying their tax. Obviously, the money that that I guess he would have profited from should have been liable for capital gains tax and stuff like that, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah. The
I
next
think he's minister without portfolio.
Yes. That's it.
And that basically means a government minister who has cabinet status but is not in charge of a specific department of state.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you for that. And the next one I want to talk about is one of these energy bosses, right? He's the boss of the Norwegian energy giant Equinor. He's come out to basically say, look, guys, don't expect gas and electricity bills to return to levels that they were before COVID. Yes, unfortunately. So he was speaking to BBC about the whole transition from fossil fuels towards less damaging sources of energy and stuff, right? But it basically, he was basically saying it will mean the cost will remain high in it. So all this whole thing about it going down, at least from his perspective, he's saying nothing's really going to change, innit? He also said that windfall taxes on energy firms are affecting investments in projects in the UK. Remember we spoke about this before when we were talking about how the different policies of the different chancellors under Boris Johnson, under Liz Truss, Mr. Kwarteng as well, all of these guys talking about not wanting to do this whole windfall tax and wanted to actually just borrow money instead. Well, this guy's come out to say, look, because you guys are doing this windfall tax, yes, I understand that you guys have got a lot of debt to pay, a lot of places that this money needs to be put to keep the country afloat, but understand there's going to be less investment. And how do you grow without investment? You know what I'm saying? You need the private industries for investment. So yeah, that was his 2 cents on that particular matter. Also, a charity came out and basically said the money that people borrowed for Christmas could take years to repay. Did you guys spend a lot over Christmas?
Because if you guys borrow any money, who took
No, because I wasn't here.
No.
This is why I love running away, you
yes.
know. Every year, nobody can bother me.
So how much did you spend in Ghana? Well, not how much, but like, was it a lot? Okay, so it's worse than being here.
No.
Sounds like it.
No.
Okay.
You're not getting what I'm getting at.
Uh,
You don't
Oh,
understand.
I get
nothing.
it. I get
Serious.
it. You ain't got to pay.
Me. Okay, look here.
Justine.
No. Do you know what it is? It's
Justine.
No, do you know what it is? When I'm back home, yeah, generally speaking, and this is to put to bed the narrative that Ghanaian men are stingy.
Okay, let's do
Because,
this.
to be
Because
honest-
I thought they were.
Nah, because I think it depends on the people that you hang with, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because my friends are not stingy.
Yeah.
So when I'm in Ghana, like, if you like, I have a lot of male friends, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm out and about with my friends and stuff, there's always like a big group of us, and the men generally always like foot the bill.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like, even if you want to foot the bill, it's embarrassing, or like do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like Nigeria is even worse. Like, even worse in the sense where the men over there are very
really ain't
much.
gotta spend.
You don't have to. Do you know what I mean?
I love
so
that.
generally speaking, when
What about
I'm,
if they ain't shaped like you? They're getting the same treatment.
yeah, I think so. Man said shaped, you know.
No, I'm just checking.
No, generally,
No,
I think so.
you can, you know, because men over there, like, just more giving.
It's
I
not,
think-
it's not
I
the same.
No,
No, I'll be honest with you, it is. It's not the same,
Exactly.
because there's levels to this shit.
obviously there's a privilege.
However,
Yes.
However, you're not down bad.
No.
Unless
I'm
you're down, unless
remember,
you're actually down bad.
I'm talking about my friends.
Nothing
So
big.
these are guys that I'm
Get
not,
money
I'm not
out.
sleeping with anyone. I'm not. It's not even that. Do you know what I mean? They're just generally.
It's all
my
about your
friends.
company.
That's why I feel like it's got enough. It's not really to do with the shape. Do you understand what I mean?
No, because even as a friend, they think they don't appreciate like it's a compliment. It's like you can roll because you look good. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Fair
there's
enough,
still-
there is that as
these
well.
men, they still. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You're friends, but I bet they only roll around with their buff friends. I bet they let all
You're
the ugly friends
annoying.
in the yard.
Yeah.
You're
You
annoying.
get what I'm trying to say?
Actually annoying.
So there's something to it.
Fair. I didn't think of it like that, but yeah.
Sometimes he says stuff and he looks over to you, Manuel.
closer.
Your head he remains down.
Need support.
I learned after the democracy thing, you know.
So he's just like head down,
Head down.
literally.
It's a dictatorship though. That stuff will be happening.
Hey,
Tough love, man. Hard line, hard stance. This is what we're gonna go with.
it's true, man. It works in some countries.
Till the West get involved.
I'm telling you, it's true, man.
Listen, what other taxes are going up, man?
Yes.
Stop this.
Sorry. It's funny you say that though, yeah.
You're
because
wildin'.
people are calling for new taxes to be put on the super rich. Apparently, according to this particular person or organization, they're saying that super rich, the top 1%, have pocketed 2/3 of all new wealth. So 1% have pocketed
Do you know how mad that
2/3
is?
of all new wealth. Yeah. So yeah, Oxfam have come out. They've called for immediate action to tackle a post-COVID widening in global inequality after revealing, like I said, that almost 2/3 of the new wealth amassed since the start of the pandemic has gone to the richest 1%. Yeah, in a report to coincide with the annual gathering of the global elite at the World Economic Forum in Davos, the charity said that the best off had pocketed $26 trillion in new wealth up to the end of 2021. That represented 63% of the total new wealth, with the rest going to the remaining 99% of people. Yeah. You know what the thing is, though? Obviously, I don't want to dwell on this for too long. But I think people need to recognize that they're always going to have an imbalance. It's just always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? I think when you try to artificially...
Yeah, because they're rich, like.
Yeah, but it's just how it is. I think that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this may sound bad to some people, but it's almost like it's a universal principle. That's like, some people are just going to have, but some people just are going to have not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have, so...
I mean, it's
one
life,
of those.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Life's about balance. I mean,
That's the thing. It just happens. It's
it
just that way.
makes the world go around.
Yeah.
I suppose the only problem is when you're in a position where you're kept in the
exactly.
have-nots. You know what I'm trying to say? Where you can't change your situation or... Like,
But you know what is the thing as well? Because if, say, like, everyone is taxed the same year, what 1% of my salary will give you is different to 1% a rich person's salary will give you.
Yes.
So they're still paying more.
Exactly. That's what I believe in everyone being taxed the same, personally.
Do you know what I mean? Like, either way, they're always still going to give more.
Yeah. This is it.
I think people are just...
But people want,
upset
obviously,
sometimes.
the rich to be taxed a lot more, especially, you know what I mean, the left and stuff.
I think...
But
I don't think it's coming from a place of genuine, let's use the money for good in society. I think it's just kind of like annoyance. Like, conversations I've seen, to be fair, maybe it is, but conversations I've seen, it's more like annoyance that there's rich people and more wanting to just take from them. Just, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's not coming from. It's not coming from a good place.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And that's the issue I have with it. I think you can present this argument fair, but when it's coming from a disdain for rich people, you lost me, mate. Kind of thing.
I 100% agree. I think, but you're right. There's definitely a mixture. There's other people who can articulate why they think the thing should be more balanced and stuff. But yeah, 100%. A lot of people just hate the fact that there's rich people who have so much more than them. You know what I'm saying? I want to find a way to kind of balance the scales and whatnot. Last few things I want to talk about is that because this whole, again, the strikes and things of that nature, and just the strain on the NHS, apparently patients with emergencies such as heart attacks and strokes in England had to wait more than 90 minutes on average for an ambulance at the end of last year. 90 minutes, hour and a half, you know. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's nuts. Also, quickly, Santander, UK, in terms of like their whole graduate scheme and stuff like this, they've dropped the whole 2-1 requirement. So people who didn't get 2-1s got your 2-2s and whatnot. Yeah, man, you can apply. Before, obviously, there was no chance in it. But now they're opening up the thing. And yeah, just wanted to say that for people who may be interested. And that's that's pretty much it, you know. For the People's Journal, it's not much today.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, let's get into asking for a friend.
Good morning, guys. I love the show. I have a quick question for a friend who saw Lori Harvey's interview the other day, where she said that her father told her to always see herself as the prize. Okay. And that's how she's managed to navigate the dating space. So, wow, that's how she's managed to navigate the dating space so well without picking up any bad press or long-lasting wounds. My problem My friend now wants to adopt that method of thinking. The only problem is that she is not universally seen as a stunner the way Lori Harvey is. I won't
A
assess
man
her.
wrote this.
I won't assess her further as that's not necessary. But are there any problems that might arise with her adopting that philosophy? Bear in mind, she's now 37 and has 2 children. Thank you guys and love you all.
A man wrote this. This is giving hateration vibes because what's your business?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I feel like if at the end of the day, no one knows what each person is going through. No one knows what each person's insecurity is. If I want to walk around this earth saying I'm the prize, if it does not affect you personally, I think you should let me live in my delusion.
Yeah.
I think it's out of order.
No, but
No,
that's
but-
like the Emperor's New Clothes. You wouldn't want to tell them if someone's walking around thinking that she's Lori Harvey and she's not. Like,
Nah, man, because you know what it is.
Because if you act like that and it starts affecting your attitude and it starts rubbing off on you, like there's gonna be some.
Yeah, but when it starts to affect me, then yeah. But my thing is that I don't know how insecure this person is. I don't know what their level of confidence is. So if they're going from a level of say 2% confidence and think like I'm going to adopt this Lori Harvey thing, and that gets them to like 90%, then sis, go forth with that. Let her do it. If it's not working, then she comes to me and is like, oh, I've been moving like this and it's not working. What should I do? Then I can be like, do you know what? Okay, maybe like this confidence you adopted is more like arrogant or whatever it is. But I just think if someone is wanting to, because really and truly, the message behind Lori Harvey's thing is about being more confident and being intentional about what you want to do. If someone is wanting to be more confident and be intentional about guys they want to be involved with, who are you to tell them, well, you're not as stunning
pretty
as
her,
are you
so
sick?
you
Nah,
can't
a
see
friend
yourself
could never
as
tell me that.
surprised. Yeah.
Friendship is done. How can I say I want to walk around like I'm a beautiful woman and you're telling me, well, you're not that cute?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck off.
I
mate.
think
Oh, it's a holy week.
Esther, can I say no, sorry, go on.
no,
Killing me.
I can't deal with her. It's the holy week.
Sorry, Lord. Go.
No, Emmanuel, go.
No, I was just gonna say, do you feel like it's just a case of her or this friend kind of just talking about the looks? Because she did say it, or this person said at the end, bear in mind she's now 37 and has 2 kids. I think it's more so about priorities.
Yeah, but she
than
said
just,
she's not universally seen as
I
a
think
stunner.
she
the way
led,
Lori
but
Harvey
the
is.
person
Yeah,
led,
that
the
true,
person led
that
with
too.
that though.
Yeah, that's
Because
definitely
it could
a factor.
because let's be honest, if the main factor was the kids and the children,
led with
you
that.
would have. I don't think you would have mentioned her
Stunning.
her like her physical appearance.
Yeah, but I think it's because there's more to lose now. So if for
Nah,
example, if you
man, wait. She
What
even
happened?
said, yeah, I wouldn't assess her further.
because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
She's calling her friend ugly.
yeah, but she's not saying it.
She's
though.
leading with ugly.
No, because she wants you to see
No, but I
the
feel like
person without saying
I feel like
it.
she set the tone.
She set the tone.
You've already set the tone.
Okay, so give me a man who's universally handsome, please.
Ooh,
That you lot can
Method
just
Man.
Method Man. All right, cool. So my brethren, my brethren now he's saying I'm looking to embody the spirit of meth.
Yes, go.
Yeah, I'm walking in the light.
Let's go,
of
baby.
Method Man. Yeah, like, but he don't look like Method Man. He looks like he's on methadone. You know what I'm trying to say?
We said method. Yeah.
Should I let him walk around on this foolishness? Because should I? Or should we
Why
say
wouldn't you?
No,
Alright,
but
you know
manage your
what?
expectations,
I
Killy,
think,
a little bit.
yeah,
Like, you know what no, because then he's walking around. It's rubbing off on
No,
him.
but
His
Muggs-
chest is high.
Muggs,
he's talking down to people. No, but
Muggs-
no one don't even want you, Killy.
No, Mark, do you know the reality of this? He might not look like Method Man, yeah. But in someone's eyes, he's going to be their Method Man. So let him carry on in this process. It's going to stick with whoever it is that's going to stick with. I cannot tell people to be less confident. That's wild.
Do you know what? Yeah, I won't ever reduce someone's like vim.
Yeah.
Like I'll literally allow you to whatever, and I'll encourage you.
Yeah.
I think it's only if it's a bit too far fetched
Yeah.
and wayward, then I might have to. Because I'm a firm believer in like keeping your friends grounded. Also, right? Because even for me, if I start moving mad, I want my friends to keep me grounded. So I feel like there's a way you can do it without being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I'll allow you to do whatever you're doing. I won't even tell you to manage your expectations because that's on you. Do you understand what I mean? I think it's only if you get to a place where you start moving mad and I have to keep you grounded that I will rule you back into a bit of reality. But other than that, go off.
And that's my thing because
Especially because it's in relation to confidence as well.
this is it. Like, I feel like unless, because basically, if this was my friend, yeah, and I don't think she's stunning like Lori Harvey, just say I'm this witch. Let me put myself in this person's dilemma, talking about their friend is ugly. That's wild to me anyway. But yeah, say that was me, yeah. The only time I would say to you, okay, you might want to reassess this, is if you've gone forth into the world and you've been moving like Lori Harvey and it's not yielded anything, and then you come back to me sad. then I'm gonna be like frustrated or whatever, complaining that your techniques haven't worked. I will then say, okay, do you know what? Maybe you need to look at this and look at that, blah blah. Especially if you've got 2 kids or whatever. It's a shame that people move as if, women having kids is a disability. But the reality is that unfortunately it does lessen their pool. That is the reality of life. Do you get what I mean? So I will have that real truth for you. I'll have that conversation with you. However, you can't say you want to be confident because as much as you might think you know your friends, you don't always know your friends. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what it is that keeps your friends up at night.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is that affects them. You don't know these things. So if your friend was watching an interview and something inspired him to be like, do you know what? I'm going to be more confident. How can you say she's not as stunning as that, blah, blah? That's mad, man.
If she's going to try to channel in a Lori, and she's saying, like, I'm the prize, yeah? Maybe speaking to her, like walking around and carrying herself like that in a sense of, if she manifests and believe and acts like she's the prize, she's going to get people coming.
Like flocking to her,
for the prize, innit?
Yeah.
But what if her friend might be saying is, no matter how much you want to think and project that you're the prize, you ain't no prize.
But
no one ain't gonna come. So if you do this, it's not gonna work for you. It's
funny though because it's funny you said project because that's what her friend is doing. I think her friend is projecting on her.
Okay.
I think her friend is projecting on her. I think because you know what it is with this life here. There's no one way that works for each one of us. Everyone's got different stories. Do you get what I mean? So what if this is how her friend's gonna do that? I think for me, because my friends sometimes they come up with some things they want to do. But it's not for me to tell you no unless you ask my opinion about it. Yeah. Especially when I'm very big on like the whole confidence thing just because I know that it's not... A lot of people don't walk these streets loving themselves, don't walk in these streets being confident. Do you get what I mean? Insecurity and stuff is a big thing. Especially she's 37, she's got 2 kids. I can only imagine how she feels dating anyway. Like she feels like, okay, this is a big thing. So I feel like unless your friend comes back and says, I've been doing this, it hasn't done this or whatever... Then I'll be like, do you know what? Your approach has been a bit arrogant or your approach has been this. Or then you can say it, but your friend can't say this is what they're going to do. And you just straight off be like, boy, you need to humble yourself. Yikes.
Yeah. Do you know what I think this also speaks to? You see how like men get upset when we champion our friends in the comments? Yeah. I think it speaks to that as well. Like,
it does.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm also thinking...
I don't think it's upset. I think it's... I get you. I get... You're supposed to support your people and uplift and whatnot. But there's also like there's a borderline, isn't it? Like, and obviously it's no one's business. What do you care if they want to make a friend happy, make them happy? But it's like you're doing all this on the timeline. You don't know how your friend feels when they're in their bedroom by themselves looking at the mirror. Like you are doing all this stuff. So when man's looking, obviously beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Everybody's gonna find someone that likes them, innit? But we do have like universal standards and stuff. So when there's someone that we could universally agree, whether it's our place to say or not, but we could universally agree this person's not all that, like mid, not very attractive. It's no one's business. It doesn't mean anything. But then you are all underneath the comments going fire, flame, slay.
Yeah, but how do you
you're the
know?
longest in the world. It's like why are you doing this? Why are you not doing this stuff for?
But do you know what
this
it
is crazy. This is mental health. This is MH.
No, but do you know what it
These
is?
are moving mad.
It also,
moving silly now.
do you know what it is though? Yeah, it's the confidence thing as well, isn't it? If you know. Because the thing is, we all know who our friends are and what they're like to a degree in it behind closed doors. So if I've got a friend who I know probably isn't the most confident person, right? And it takes a lot for her to like put herself out there on socials, and she's done that, I'm gonna give her the vim that she needs.
No, I respect that. I heard
support. Regardless of, even if, and I'm that person, I'm not gonna lie. Like my friend was laughing because, and I've noticed the difference between men and women on social media. You won't like a picture that you think is nice. Like, would you look like? Let's say I posted a picture and you thought the picture was meaty. You're not liking it, are you? Right. If you posted a picture that I thought was meaty, I'm liking it, and I might even comment just because, like, even if I think the picture's meaty.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? But
Yeah,
I've
I only
noticed.
like pictures I like.
No, but I've got a male friend who's exactly the same. Like, and he'll be like, "No, I don't like it. I'm not like." And I was like, "Oh, but it takes two. It's like you liking it's not going to take anything away from you. Or it's not going to."
Yeah, but other people are going to see I like it, and they're going to think that's what I
You
like.
co-sign this.
But that's what I'm saying. You lot. That's the point I'm making. Yeah, like the fact that we see social media so differently. Because in my head, I couldn't give a heck. Whereas like, do you know what I mean? I've got friends who screenshot, be like, you actually like this picture? You think it's nice? I'll be like, oh, allow. Like, I'm just doing the Lord's work on this app, spreading some love, giving some likes, and you're getting onto me. Yeah, sorry. I was just reading the question again.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, this whole thing about Lori Harvey and the whole prize thing.
Mm.
Do you feel like it's like this person at least who wrote this in is kind of attaching it to the fact that she's dating numerous guys, like.
And I think the
you know what I'm
guys,
saying?
I think yes, and also the type of guys that Lori Harvey is dating.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Exactly. Because my thing is, I don't think, again, I could be wrong because I am definitely assuming here, right? But I feel like this person's talking about the whole prize thing, the attitude here, but it's also linking it to how she wants to then go about dating in life. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just a case of have the confidence of a Lori Harvey, but have the movements of a Lori Harvey.
But what's
But we don't know what the movements are,
What are
though.
the
Which
movements?
is, like you said before, if this thing doesn't suit me, I'm just going to leave and go to the next guy and stuff like
and
that.
that's confidence. If it doesn't serve me, I'm going to move on to the next person, as it should be for everybody.
Yeah, but it's not just confidence. I think that's confidence can make you do that, but that's not confidence. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily. And I think her going from partner to partner, for example. Again, I'm not. This is if people want to live this way, it's up to them, innit? But I'm saying, but from going from partner to partner, and this is why I think the person's mentioning you're 37 and you've got 2 children.
It's going to impact them.
100%.
basically.
Like, why are you not thinking about the stability
No, but
of,
do you know
of
the
your,
maddest thing
your
about
household?
Do you know the maddest thing about this conversation about the way Lori dates? Yeah, dating is literally you keep dating people until you find the one that sticks. The issue is that with Lori is that she's a celebrity.
Yeah.
So because she's a celebrity, we are part of her process of seeing her dating to see which one sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have dated as more men or talked to more, entertained more men than I've publicly seen Lori date. Do you get what I mean? Relax.
Can I ask you a question?
It's a holy week, man. Allow her.
But the difference is
I've got
that
more man than Lori. You think Lori got man like me?
that is not
Talk
the things.
heavy.
Don't include that in the clip.
Talk up the things.
That's not where I was going with this.
But sis, that's where we got to.
But do
though.
you know what I mean? I mean, if the shoe fits Cinderella, I got the shoes
This is
on.
it.
But do you get what I mean? But the thing is, the only difference is that hers is public.
Yeah.
So that is what dating is. You find onto whatever sticks. Because she's saying her friend is doing this. Her friend has obviously said, let's just assume that her friend's been dating, yeah? Nothing stuck. So if she decides to change the formula now,
Yeah.
what if this is where it sticks?
Do you know what? Let me be honest with you.
everyone
Let
enjoy
me.
things.
Do you know how I'm seeing it? Yeah. Obviously, it's like not a lot of women move like that. I don't think a lot of women think they're the prize when it comes to dating. Yeah,
And it shows.
because a lot of the time, it's like you settle in situations that you know you shouldn't be in, and you settle for things that are not serving you, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not seeing yourself as the prize.
Yes.
And I think that's why we see Lori. Like, I feel like because she doesn't internalize a lot of stuff and she sees herself as the prize, she's not gonna lick her wounds and like make. Do you know what I mean? Internalize it. She keeps it moving. So I get that, and I think that is a healthier way.
Yeah, I agree.
To deal with dating.
See, my thing is, I think in life, one of the most important things you can have in life to navigate and be a productive person is confidence. If somebody can take away the confidence from you, like, and they're trying to do it intentionally, that's a wicked person. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your friend. You need confidence. But my thing is, I think Lori Harvey's confidence comes from the way she looks, how she was raised. She's got a stable household she came from. Steve Harvey says certain things. Her mum says certain things. Beautiful. But I think people are removing the component of age.
Yeah, she's 26.
She's 26. She doesn't have kids. She has the ability to navigate the way she's navigating.
100%.
If she's 37 with 2 kids, respectfully, people, it's not the same. I don't think Lori Harvey will be the same. She may have the same confidence, but I don't think her movements will be the same. And I think, again, I'm assuming here, but I'm just trying to speak for the person who wrote this in.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saying she can't adopt the exact same thinking. At least
Because-
adjust it to your
But
life.
do you know what it is,
You know
though?
what I mean?
Like, do you know what it is, yeah? I'm so opposed to, like, bondage in relationships. For me, yeah, having the mindset where you're with you're in a situation that serves you,
Yeah.
that is like that should be the flipping minimum, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So as a 37-year-old woman who has 2 kids,
Yeah.
how is adopting the mindset that I'm only going to be in situations that serve me? How
Not
can
bad
she
thing.
tailor that to her situation? Because whatever it is, she'll meet a guy who doesn't like the fact that he's got kids. Does that serve her? No, because she's got 2 kids. Right. She meet another guy who is like,
I don't want to cut you, but is she dating that first guy though?
you've got a date to get to know people to see whether it's gonna stick or not.
But don't you find out initially
You
that
find
the
out those
guy
things
doesn't
quite
like
early,
your
though.
2 kids. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
you don't
because
date
sometimes
him.
no, because I could be talking to someone and then we go on a date and then I find out more. Like for me, the way I think of dating, dating scene, same thing to me. If I'm the person you're talking to and we're entertaining each other, this is what the situation is.
So it's
Do you get what I mean?
yesterday, innit?
I was
But
gonna
yeah,
say,
sorry.
but no, I was gonna say though, yeah, 2 guys said. I was like, you lot are annoying because why didn't you speak with your chest when we was on stage? And was just like, this was afterwards, and was like, dating is different from men and women.
Yeah.
A man would date, like dating is
Yeah.
very casual. The moment you start having sex, or if you get intimate with a person and it becomes frequent, that's when they start seeing you. Apparently, so I'm asking you two because you're men in the room.
What's
Asking
dating and seeing?
what's dating and seeing?
Yeah. So is that true that when intimacy is involved,
That's seeing.
that's when it becomes a bit more serious for you and it's
Yeah.
like you're seeing this girl?
Seeing's like for me, seeing would be like, it's just like linking. It's like with a bit
okay.
more respect, if that makes sense, with a bit more intention. If I said I was linking you, it means we're chopping.
Are you
we're linking.
exclusive when you're seeing someone?
I mean, you would kind of want to get down that road. Like traditionally, that's kind of where you would want to be going. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think we're
But
down.
I'm just
We're
saying,
down
like,
bad.
yeah, I think if you're seeing someone, it speaks to the fact that me and you we're seeing each other, we're
Engaged.
dating, we're building, we're growing. This could go somewhere. I think dating is just because you take anyone on a date. If you're you could be dating multiple people.
Yeah,
You know what
fair
I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
taking them out to see who's
Okay,
right
so
and
in
stuff
this
like that.
situation, then, are you guys saying that as a 37-year-old woman who's got 2 kids, she shouldn't be dating that much? Because how will she get to know these people? How will
I
she
think
get
it's
to the
like
seeing
what
stage?
E-Man was saying. Obviously,
Isn't
he's
dating before seeing.
obviously he's assuming. Yeah, this person can't be talking about trying to like
Go on dates.
doing a
I don't
PMA.
think-
it can't
I
just be a
don't think-
PMA
I
thing
don't
because then
think- I
they're a
don't think
hater.
it's a-
So what
If
are
it's
you
just-
talking about?
If it's just
Exactly.
PMA and manifestation
What's
shit and
PMA?
just positive mental attitude
Okay.
and just
abbreviation, innit?
yeah, there you go.
I was thinking, Paddy.
No, if it's
MH,
just if it's just a
PMA,
confidence thing and they can't be speaking to that because they'll be a hater. Because if she's using Lori Harvey to give a filler with confidence and make her walk in a certain light and carry herself a certain way, then all right, cool. They're probably more speaking to the fact that you're trying to like act like this broad bit. Like you're trying to, like you're saying, you're trying to do the exact same movements and it's not
but
going to
you
work
see
for you like that.
But you see with Lori, Lori wants to, I guess, another assumption, I haven't really heard her speak, but I would assume so. Let me just assume so. Lori is dating, she's dated different men to find the man that will be for her.
Yeah.
Yeah? How will this woman find the man's going to be for her if she doesn't speak, like, it doesn't entertain multiple guys? How do you get there?
This is why I'm getting not confused.
I'm confused,
But
I can't lie to you.
I don't think this is in regards to dating.
That's what I
What
was
is
going
in
to ask
regards
you.
to
That's
this?
what I was
So I
gonna
Because
think
what else
it's
do we know
more-
Lori to doing?
No, so that's why the whole dating and seeing is important
Yeah.
Okay.
in establishing what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When we talk about Lori Harvey dating,
Yeah.
she's been in relationships. Like I feel like
Okay.
Americans would use the term dating to refer to
Relationship.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Not our level of dating.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we do that over here.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So Lori Harvey dating these guys these are the relationships she's been in.
Okay.
And as soon as they do not serve her, she keeps it moving. I'm
Okay.
talking in that sense, as opposed to just, I'm going on a date with Margs, I'm going on a date with Ema,
Okay.
I'm going on a date with Brent. Do you get what I mean?
Okay, so
I
then-
think
yeah.
this is more in regards to her, like, let's say she starts to see one guy,
Yeah.
right? And then she sees the guy, introduces her kids to him, whatever. It doesn't work. She then moves on to the next guy.
Okay.
It's more intentional and it's more serious. I think that's how I'm reading it. Do you get what I mean?
So-
because I feel like if it's just on a going on a date thing, then yeah, it's the same thing about being a hater. It's like, how else do you expect this to work?
I'll be honest, yeah, I'm still confused as to why then she can't then do that. Like, why would like we? So what you guys say? So if she wasn't doing what Lori Harvey is doing, what's the other option? So I think that would make me help me understand because I'm so confused.
I think it's more so just in terms of the things you prioritize in your relationships. So again, like Gina was saying, I think it's more so Lori Harvey is in relationships as opposed to, like you said, dating. Because not to go off on a tangent here, but I think the lady that spoke about the difference between dating and seeing yesterday,
Yeah.
I think she was kind of spot on. Like you would say you're dating if you maybe going on dates with multiple people.
Oh yeah, and
When
then
you-
seeing is when you're just seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Lori Harvey is seeing and being in a relationship with these guys.
Yeah.
If you're 37 and you've got 2 children,
Yeah.
I think your mentality kind of switches to, you know what, let me, if there's a particular thing I don't like here, I can maybe work with it to maybe compromise. And if there's something he don't like about me, again, hopefully he can do the same thing. Because again, just like yesterday, somebody again spoke in the crowd and said, you know what? When I was below like my 20s, there's certain things, but when you hit 30 something, it like you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that you would
change.
Yeah, she's saying that. Yeah, a lot of the things that you wouldn't do, that you said you wouldn't do,
that you accept now. And I think that's the reality. And I think if you now are 37-year-olds trying to think like you're 23 or 26, you may find yourself in problems. And it's more risky when you have children, because surely you want to have some type of stability for your children. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what the person is saying.
Man.
I'll be honest.
I was saying before, yeah, because I've said this before, yeah. Like, say, like, I don't know, like, what's middle age, like 40s, 50s, 45s, 50s. I'm saying there's a lot of middle-aged women out there that are singles, yeah, probably like parents or whatever. And obviously, I'm not saying you have to put up with bullshit or nothing like that, never that, yeah. But there's people or relationships that they had in their past that they cut short because they wasn't good for them, yeah. Or they wasn't, whatever it may be, they had enough, this ain't serving me, whatever it may be. Where they're at now, they could go through their list of relationships and pick one. Say, like, you know, okay, you know what, this one?
Yeah.
This one was actually all right. I'll do this one. Bring him back. I'll take him out. You get me? So you just don't be too hasty when you're making these decisions. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying.
Do you know why I'm still lost in this year? Because basically, this woman is wanting to find whatever it is that sticks for her. You have to go through things to find one that sticks for you.
Go fuck around.
I think if her friend, okay, I feel like if her friend said, she is wanting to, because you know what, the way her friend is written dilemma, anyway, her friend is a witch, and I really hope that her friend, whoever this dilemma is really about, I hope you can pick and know that your friend wrote this about you, and you can cut that friend off, because this friend is a witch. Because the thing is, her friend hasn't said like she's chasing guys with like money, or she's chasing something that isn't substantial. All she said is that she watched the interview where the main message of Lori's thing was, I'm the prize. I will be in situations and things that serve me. And this is the mentality she wants to adopt. I don't think that as a 37-year-old with 2 kids, I don't even think as a 50-year-old with 5 kids, that shouldn't be your mentality, because she's not saying that if it's like, she's not saying she was going to break up, she will break up with guys over something petty. Do you get me? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't know that this woman is just dropping guys for any little thing because of they didn't brush their teeth, or do you get what I mean? Or they didn't pay. When they went on a date, he made her go halves. We don't know the reasons why her relationships are not working. So it's difficult for me to say that, to give an advice where I'm like, don't adopt the mindset of a 25-year-old, or how old is a 26-year-old, because in my mind, the mindset of a 26 of Lori at 26 is very smart. I talk about all the time about the aunties and the aunties that they've been miserable in their relationships. If they had the mindsets where they thought they were the prize, and if they had the mindsets where they were in situations that served them, a lot of them would not carry marriage on their head and will not be projecting on younger women the way they do today. Do you get what I mean? So for me, I'm struggling to see how wanting to think that you're the prize, wanting to move and be like, I'm going to be in situations that serve me, even if you were 35 or how old, 37 with 2 children, especially when you got children, that's the more reason why you have to have that mindset, because you've got children to look after. You have to make sure whatever relationship you're in is healthy, so your children don't grow up wanting some kind of foolishness. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this dilemma. No, because for me, I'm just like, I honestly don't see the problem here. Because I don't see what Lori Harvey is. I think the issue as well is I don't see what Lori Harvey is doing as immature.
Do you know what it is? I'm going to be honest, that's why, again, for me, it has to come purely down to the aesthetics. Because I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. Everything you're saying makes sense. I don't think that Lori Harvey's mental. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's an approach that everyone should adopt. Men and women, no one should be in situations that do not serve them. And generally, everyone, men and women, should see themselves as the prize. That's it. That way, none of us are going to be settling in situations that do not serve us. Generally speaking, I think this is purely based on aesthetics. You're saying to me, your bedroom's not nice.
That's it. And I can't move from that.
What is that? You're basically saying your friend's not nice, so she needs to reduce her chest a bit and be more realistic, because Lori Harvey gets these, and that's why I said it's also to do with the type of men that Lori Harvey is getting. Because I don't think her approach is wrong. It's it's the type of men that she's getting, the caliber, and that is based on her aesthetics. Her being pretty, having pretty privilege,
and the circle. That's what she's got access to.
So it's based on that.
That's the thing. So
That's what I
yeah.
think this is talking to, if I'm
That's-
being honest with you.
I'll be honest
as
with you,
opposed
yeah.
to it being a think piece. I just think
I agree with that. I
it's-
feel like the main bit
Yeah.
of dilemma is that she feels like her friend is ugly and she wants to humble a friend. And for me, that is the biggest friendship flag ever. You cannot want to humble your friend. You cannot be saying because sometimes as well, sometimes you see pictures of people and people are like, oh, you see in the comments, people are like, how did she get him or how did he get her? You don't know. Like people, not everybody is just about physicals. Not everybody just looks at physical things. Like some people actually want substance in their partner. So while you might not think beauty is really in the eye of the beholder, while you might see your friend and think your friend is not beautiful and she should be dating, I don't know, guys on a rating scale of 1 or 2. Some guy who is a 10 will look at her and she adds value to his life. This is why I say the friend is a witch. Like I can't move past the fact that you've basically written a dilemma in saying that you don't think your friend is nice and your friend needs to humble herself and date guys that are in her range
basically.
looks wise. I don't think this is about anything other than looks.
Again, like I was saying earlier, I think if it was just down to the whole confidence thing and trying to, bring it down a peg, I think that's a horrible thing.
That's why I'm.
You know
That's
what
why I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Oh,
it must
no.
be
It
something
can't be,
else.
but
No, it has to be.
It is,
It
but
has
that's
to be.
Why
it
would
is.
you do that to your friend?
No,
Because
but then, no, but
witches
think
are
about it.
witches exist, boy.
Because basically, what you're saying is you're not nice, you're old, and you got kids.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
that's
literally.
all I'm getting from this dilemma.
And you're finished trying to
personally.
find love, and this is what you're saying to her. You're not nice, you're old, and you got kids.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a witch,
So
man.
if that's the
scary.
case, I
friends
think-
like that, who needs enemies, bruv?
I don't think. I don't think it's your place, basically.
Yeah,
in
like, mind your
answer to your
business.
dilemma, I don't think it's your place to humble your
Yeah.
friend. If that's where your friend is at and that's what they want to do, let them do it. Just be that supportive friend throughout the process. It's not even, you shouldn't be taking paracetamol for other people's headache.
Like,
Sorry, I know, because of time we need to move on.
yeah.
Here, but I just want to ask a question there. You said earlier about
How
if
are we talking about her?
Who?
Do you want, read my tweet out, please, so they know. Read it out
Who's
there.
clean? Oh, so Mugs this morning said at 8:14 a.m. I feel like the time was relevant. It says Lori's clean though. She burst on the scene like a young Wayne Rooney, and now she's fulfilling her potential. Yeah.
See? How did I know?
The Oracle.
No.
you said something about how you would maybe talk to this friend
Yeah.
if, for example, she was living this life,
Yeah.
but then there was some failures there, for example.
Yeah.
I'm kind of paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I think this friend, again, I don't think you should be trying to predict failure,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if it is a case of her kind of seeing that this may go down the failure route, how does that friend maybe relay that information to her?
The reality is you can't, because you're not God.
Okay.
So you can look at something and be like, it's going down the failure route. You're not God, so you don't know. You have to watch things play out. And then if, and only if your friend comes back to you and says, do you know what? I'm tired of being single. I want this, I want that. Then you can have wider conversations about, okay, what is it that you look for in men? What do you present? Do you get what I mean? And not even just bringing down to the Lori thing. Just have a conversation in general. I don't offer people advice unless they come to me and ask me for it. Someone's method of doing something might not work, right? But it's not for me to project my insecurities on somebody. Do you get what I mean? People do with business. You have a business idea. You go and tell somebody and they're like, oh, I don't think it's going to work. They're projecting because something they've done is failed, or because sometimes people just project because they don't have the balls to do what it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. Do you get what I mean? So I just feel like there's no way, you can't predict everything. You cannot predict. You can't prevent. Yeah, you can't predict as well. You can't predict everything. You can't prevent everything. Sometimes just let your friends live their lives and just be a friend. Like Gina said, just be a supportive friend when it's called upon you to do that. Sometimes it's just that simple. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Cool.
But stop being a witch, man.
So basically, moral of the story
Mind
is
your business.
stop being a witch.
Stop being a witch. Mind your business. Was it you said stop taking paracetamol for people's headaches?
Yeah, you can't, man.
Damn, giving me a migraine. Let's get into the next headlines, man. What day?
Yeah, this one here, especially for the churchgoers. Tell me what you guys think here. All right, so a preacher convicted of fraud for selling a bogus cure for COVID has said he cannot afford to pay any financial penalties despite having more than £300,000 in trading accounts, according to prosecutors. So Bishop Climate Wiseman, Climate is his first name.
Is this in the UK?
This is in the UK.
Jesus.
47 years old. He sold mixtures of hyssop, cedarwood and olive oil for £91 under the names including Divine Cleansing Oil, Plague Protection Oil, or it was part of a Divine Plague Protection Kit, and it contained a prayer card and scarlet yarn. You know, all the things you need in life. So, so as the head of the Kingdom Church in Camberwell, right, South London, he said he had a visitation from God and told jurors during his trial at Inner London Crown Court that he had performed miracles in the past. After his conviction in December, Judge Neil Peters KC adjourned sentencing so his finances could be investigated to determine his ability to pay any financial penalty or court costs. They revealed that this man, Mr. Wiseman, had over £300,000 circulating between various trading accounts, which include car and taxi businesses. So yeah, that's that.
I'm not gonna lie, he sounds Nigerian.
They can't go against the Lord. How are they going to find him guilty?
He can't go against the Lord. He's not from the Lord. That's the problem.
No, he got a message. Divine intervention. The Lord told him. How
Do you
did
know
you
what it is
know?
anyway?
I don't understand.
You know what? It's situations like
Was
this.
they
yeah.
atheists? They must have got 6
Heathens.
atheists. Must have got 12 atheists.
Do you know what it is?
Jurors, yeah.
Situations like this, I don't even blame the person that's creating the oil mix. It's the idiots that are buying it. That's what I blame.
£91
£91 for olive
£91
oil.
for-
Plague
for
protection.
oil.
What's it called? Plague protection.
Yeah.
Plague protection.
And Divine something kit.
Divine Cleansing Oil,
Yeah.
Plague Protection Oil, or you can get probably both in a Divine
Is it-
Plague Protection
What,
Kit.
two for
That's what I'm saying,
150?
2 for 1.
Yeah, man.
That's why this is Nigerian, man. Sorry, it's got Nigeria written all over it.
No,
His name is
first of all,
Wiseman though, Climate Wiseman.
He's Igbo.
No, yeah.
He's Igbo. You know they love to manifest in the names.
Oops,
Yeah,
sorry,
man.
Siri.
It's sad though, man, taking advantage of the people.
It
man.
is bad to take advantage of. But the thing is, yeah, even though I say what I say, the people are silly for buying it.
Yeah.
People are obviously looking for hope, and I don't like when people prey on that. They take advantage of people's vulnerable situations.
South London, man, they're damn bad.
Hate to see it.
And the last headline, sad news and a trigger warning here. And a Roman Catholic priest has been killed by armed gunmen at a parish in northern Nigeria, who then burned his rectory in the
Bring it down,
village
Wilder.
of Catherine Cairo to the ground. The body
Is
of
that him?
No, that's not him. That's a random pastor.
Who's this? Brent, who is this, please?
Why is it a random pass?
He even looks
might be
Ghanaian,
him,
this
though.
one.
Brent, who is this?
This is the guy.
The guy who got
Mr.
killed?
Wiseman.
No, it's the guy who got killed. The
Wise-
COVID
I
guy.
knew it!
Yeah, but how do you know
I
he's
told
Nigerian?
you he's black. No, but like...
He's
it just-
Ghanaian. That's a
do you know
Ghanaian.
what
That's
it
a
is?
Kofi
No.
head.
Do you know what it is? It just had black written all over it.
Definitely.
And I
Yeah, but
had
you were like, it's definitely had Nigeria.
I had to go Nigerian.
This is Kofi.
I didn't know the preacher was black.
I'm not going to lie, this whole thing had black.
It was always
Yeah,
gonna be black. It was always
definitely.
gonna be
It was
black.
definitely-
It wasn't even black African.
It,
Always.
yeah, it had to be
100%.
African.
Always,
Only
man.
African...
Yeah.
Only them do this.
Yeah.
This is their bag. It's their industry.
It's a speciality.
Yeah, they're terrorists, man.
It's wild, man.
But yeah, man. So the father of Father Isaac Achi was found in the charred ruins of the building. Another priest, Father Collins Ome, was shot as he tried to escape the blaze and subsequently taken to hospital. He told local reporters that Father Achi was shot dead by the gunmen, who he said were shouting jihadi slogans. In a separate incident, a gang in northwestern state of Katsina kidnapped at least 5 people as they were preparing for a church service. So again, more of the back and forth that we spoke about before in northern Nigeria.
This is what the president needs
northwest
to be
Nigeria.
focusing on.
Yeah, hopefully they can. I don't even know why I even said that, man. Hopefully they can rectify it. They rectifying that.
There's honestly, because I told you guys before that my church, they pray for the suffering church and stuff. And every week there's something about Nigeria. Like they're constantly killing Christians over there. It's so sad. Every day of the week.
Really?
Yeah. It's horrible.
Anyway, that's the end of the headlines.
All
Did you
right.
read that Keir Starmer story? Where was that? About
In
the
the room.
reform, the NHS.
Yeah.
You were here, but not her. Let's get into the reaction.
It's the girl's favourite part of the show.
Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
somebody. We
was a-
ready.
Let's go.
It was a big weekend, man.
man.
Brent, did you get that picture I sent you?
You sent me something?
That's a
Why
no.
you not? This is crazy, man.
Did you send me something?
Yeah, I WhatsApped you something to load up. I wanted to, but obviously now I've done it, it's going to take too long. And
La-di-da-di-da.
have you seen it?
I'm gonna load it up.
Are you going to load it up?
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a big weekend. Before we get into the results, before we
I
get,
want you to do this particular segment justice, you get me? Because a lot happened.
Huh?
A lot happened.
yeah, no, before we get into the results, because I think we could talk about the games. We could definitely talk about the games a bit. Before we talk about the results, I want to know, how do you lot feel about Chelsea's behaviour? Like, I said it, I was tweeting, I'm saying, Chelsea are moving like that. Have you ever had a friend that, like, any guy that you're talking to, he wants to press up on? You get me? It's like, for some reason, if he sees you building a vibe or he hears you like it, all of a sudden he wants to go and press up on her and he wants to go and talk to her. Like,
didn't
it's
know
like,
guys had that
go
as
and get
well.
your own things. Like, go and get your own Jones. anybody, yeah, if Chelsea see someone talking to a club and it looks like, yeah, they might be going over there. They're like,
None of my watch.
no, on my watch. I don't like that shit. Come here. Come. You get me? And what's funny is, yeah, we spoke about this. We spoke about this on the reaction. And when I was telling you like the draw of the King's Road, London, Chelsea in the draw of the King's Road, I was telling you it's a lot. It's not to be frowned upon or to be sniggered at. And Brent was like, no.
Yeah, but let's talk about this. Because I don't think the draw is the draw that you're suggesting, right?
What do you mean?
This dude is living in Ukraine. What's happening in Ukraine right now?
War.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
War is happening. Do you understand? This guy is young. And he kind of comes across as though he thinks he's going to be the next Ronaldo.
Do you think?
I believe he thinks that he's the waviest thing in Ukraine.
He's got like 9 goals over there or something like that.
I hear all of that. I do believe he has a mentality where he's going to put his head down and actually graft, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he knows full well he's the best in his team. He probably thinks he's the best in Ukraine. He knows he needs to be in Europe proper.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He needs to be in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And for the longest while, Arsenal is telling him, you're coming through. His mind is already in London. His mind is already thinking legacy, right? So he starts the twicking.
He was twerking, man.
He is seeing this is a way out, not just for me, but my entire family. We're gone from this war-stricken land. His mind is already there. He started looking at apartments, all sorts, right? But then the rub of 100 million from Shakhtar, right? Because they've lost all of their Brazilian players for free. They're in courts right now trying to piece some P back. But they're in a predicament. We
You
need
lot
the P.
offering them the best part of 100 million. I don't understand why you are taking this stance about no bidding wars. Have you seen that stuff that's going around? You and Edu and all that. Like, they don't do bidding wars. They had their number. That was their price. Yeah, they offered him 50 grand a week. I think Chelsea's offered him 100 grand a week. The same thing happened with Lisandro Martinez. Same thing happened with Rafinha. Yeah, and man's talking about this is our stance. This is our. It's just ain't it detrimental to the team? At some point, you got to move. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? And also, yeah, because even if, like, you're saying 100 million, what was it? 70 and 20 add-ons. That's like 90 something. So also,
All that is speculative. I don't want to focus on stuff we don't actually.
okay,
know.
but what
Don't
I'm
go on
saying,
like
what
that's the
I'm
case.
saying is, yeah, now you missed out on Mudryk, yeah, and you still want to play, yeah. Teams know you got the best part of 100 million pound to play with. You're gonna get fleeced.
We didn't bid 100 million pounds for him.
You didn't. But
So what are you saying?
You've got the best part of 100 million pound to play with. That Mudryk deal, if you got him,
It wasn't 100 million pounds.
What?
It wasn't 100 million pounds.
It was 70 with 20 in add-ons.
Not pounds.
What, euros?
It was euros.
Same shit, man. They
No, it's
don't
not.
care, brother. It's
It matters.
have you seen the economy?
It matters. But anyway,
Nah, man, it's the same shit,
let's
man.
not
Allow it,
rush
man.
this. I don't want to rush this.
I'm not rushing it. What I'm
You
saying
asked
is...
me what I thought about the
Okay, go
whole
ahead.
Chelsea
Okay, go
stuff,
ahead.
right?
Go
It
ahead.
matters. I'm an Arsenal fan. You're not an Arsenal fan, right?
All right, go on, sorry.
Because the same thing happened with Martinez, as you said. We wanted him. He went to United, right? Cool. So, as honest as I need to be today, young man, I was already seeing him in an Arsenal shirt because he just looks like an Arsenal guy. I could see him getting fans on their feet each time it is.
He touches the ball.
Yeah, 100%, right? Now, bear in mind, in my head, Martinelli would have been put up front. And then
Mudryk.
replaces him. I'm looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that. No slight on Nketiah. Understand this. No slight on him. Love the fact that he's, doing a shift. Levels is levels. I want to see Martinelli play up front. I want to see what that looks like, right? So, you have a young man who wants to get out of the country because war. and he's already picturing himself in London. He's already probably told his wifey, his parents, we're going, right? And the fact that it is reported that we were offering 50k, and now Chelsea was doubling that, 100k. Just imagine what he's on in Ukraine right now.
Yeah,
being the best in the bloody league. Do you understand? So this is life changing everything. And again, it was reported that at the last minute, he asked his agent, did Arsenal say that they were looking to basically back it? Because he still wanted Arsenal. I don't want to go there. But my head's already out of this country. War is warring. I don't know what might happen next week.
I feel like if Arsenal matched that bid,
might literally just lay everything to us.
if Arsenal matched that bid, he would have took 50 grand a week.
100%. 100%. But anyway, so he's vexed that he's going to Chelsea. But 7 to 8 years?
That's nothing. That's gonna become the norm, them long contracts.
Okay, if you see so.
Because it's for the FFP, the financial fair play. So it's like, it works out, if they're done like a 5-year contract at that P, it would work out like 20 million a year or something like that. When you stretch it to like 8, it works out.
So you're
like
saying because it's
15.
so much money, it needed to be stretched out long?
Yeah, so
is that what happened to
it's the price
Anthony?
Anthony, we probably should have gave Anthony a bigger contract. We probably messed up with Anthony. We would have been better if we gave him a 7 years as well. I think they're going to become the norm for them teams that spend big P's. So when you're giving man big wages and big money, it's some accounting financial shit, and the
Sample size is not big enough
it
yet.
out.
Sample size not. I need to see that again, and I believe I need to see that again.
No, Chelsea are patterning. They gave someone else 7 years the other
All right,
day.
thank you. So just Chelsea.
Look how much money they're spending.
Precisely.
Because that's why they can. No, for teams with money, if they want to do stuff what
Chelsea's doing.
Chelsea's doing.
Repeat what Chelsea's doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So if it's just Chelsea doing it, at some point in time, someone's going to turn their head and be like, it's a bit mad. Right? Cool. I wanted him. But now that he's not there,
Fuck him.
F him, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want to wish harm on him. I don't want him to break his leg on the first game. None of that.
Again, though, I see that they're trying to turn their attention to Rafinha. Rafinha was interested in Arsenal before, but Arsenal wouldn't bid. He probably wouldn't mind coming back to England, but I think it's a bit egg on his face because it's his first year, so he looks like a flop at Barca, so he's not actually on it at the moment, yeah? But even then, with the whole Modric saga, you have got money there. Whoever you got gold to replace, you're almost going to... I don't want to say get fleeced.
I'll get Zaha.
Zaha.
Yeah. I'll get him.
He'll be good.
Yeah. Because just get a stopgap until summer. Don't be looking to do anything mad right now. If you're looking to get Rafinha, again, wait till summer. Don't look to pay over the odds for Rafinha. You can get Zaha for that particular time. And you get Zaha in the team, he would give you a good 3 years. Do you understand? Plus, you can go and look for the replacement or the better of that particular space that Modric would have found. Because we were after Rafinha before we went to Modric.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. So it's not as if it is that was the only thing. It's just that this was so annoying. So bloody annoying. And obviously, it was...
Did you put my picture up?
Huh?
Did you put a picture up? Can they see it? The fans?
They don't need to see the picture.
Oh, they don't need to see it?
No, why do they need to see the picture? Well, I can see the picture. You said it for me.
I wanted the fans at home to see it.
So basically, the picture is of... 2 young men who now play for Chelsea, but they're pictured in Arsenal shirts. There, I've described it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'll put it up when it is I've turned because I'm facing you right now.
Okay, yeah.
And I want to talk to you.
Right,
Yusuf isn't here.
All right, let's go.
Do you understand? So I will put it up. You know me, I'm fair. I'll put it up. If it is you want to laugh, laugh.
No, I don't want to laugh.
We're laughing at the top right now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
All right.
from the
And
top.
that's what I'm going into. Hearing that news and then going into the derby, but I did not want a bollocks game because heart would have been rent in between. Do you understand? But we won convincingly.
Wow.
We won convincingly.
Well, let's just start there then. Let's go into these fixtures because yesterday there was the North London derby.
You guys hadn't started the reaction.
No,
Huh?
You hadn't started.
you're
the
supposed to be
No.
involved in this, to be honest.
Pre-reaction.
That was like a pre-reaction.
Hey, so you've not started?
Like,
We have started. We've been talking about sports.
Well, damn. Okay. You
you
could have been in upstairs. Where the hell could you go?
Have you just
Where?
been looking at that screen?
What this?
Yeah. I thought you can use your phone whilst it is that this is.
No,
going.
I definitely was on my phone.
you ain't gonna get permission. She don't plan her week. You might have already done the doc for tomorrow.
You ain't gonna tell me twice.
You watch the game? Of course you did. You watched
No,
it,
no,
man?
I didn't. I only watched a
didn't?
bit of the first half. Remember, I had to travel to South, innit?
That's true. Brent was buzzing. When I met him, he was on cloud 9.
Pep in his step.
First time I actually heard him say we're going to win the league.
Oh, you said it, Brent.
Yeah, you
Wait.
said it. Yeah, you said it.
Wait. Did I say it like that?
You said it.
Did I say it like that?
The words win and league came out of your mouth.
I said I'm now starting to believe. I know it sounds like we're gonna win the league.
That's the same. That's the same thing.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
But,
really,
yeah, but
really
you're
isn't.
believing it means that you're going to win.
And that was off the back of United doing us a favor. Thank you very much. So we're 8 points clear right now of City.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is
So I
the
was
whole
telling
history,
you,
though, isn't it?
I was telling you, we could afford to lose against City at their home, right? To be honest, I'm going there for a win. I'm talking confident now. I'm going there for a win, but we could afford to lose because we beat Tottenham so convincingly. And people were there chatting crap. You're gonna get rolled over.
Everyone knew
at
you were gonna.
Tottenham.
Everyone knew you was gonna.
Everybody knew.
Yeah, I mean, people
Yeah.
was hoping. Even me was doing a bit of hating, hoping that they could try and do something. But everybody knew you was gonna beat them.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
All right. Okay.
Now Spurs are shit.
Yeah.
They've been playing shit the last few weeks as well. They've been bad since Kovaleski's gone. He's playing flipping. Look what we done yesterday, man. But I don't even know if Emerson Rolls. But he's got Doherty playing right back or right wing back. Jed Spence can't even get a look. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. There's injury to Bentancur, so he put Sarr in the midfield. Just play Basuma. Do you think this is a joke or something like that? He wants to put eight defenders on the pitch, and then Kane and Son and anyway, I'm not a Spurs fan anyway, so I don't give a shit. They're crap. But yeah,
Are they beating City? Because they got City next, right?
who Spurs?
Spurs, yeah.
They shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Yeah, I would like them to beat City.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind either. But I don't.
Because you know, obviously, quadruple's on.
Quadruple
We
is,
got onto that. Though.
the quadruple is
Leave the best until last, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's leave the best until last. But it was a good 45 minutes. You blitzed them, played them off the park. The second half, I didn't watch all of it. I left to go to the show because by that point it was done. They started playing though. There was chances. I see a Harry Kane chance. Good save. Ramsdale, there was a 10-15 minutes spell in that game where Ramsdale was moving like he wanted to be player of the match. You know what I'm trying to say?
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
That man of the match. Okay.
But then you went into it. Yeah, I see Kane. I see a big that if he put that on the floor, it would have been over. But it was a good height for Ramsdale. Kane's put Sessegnon through, tip of the toe. I saw a couple of chances, but it was too little, too late. You get me. Overall, the better team won. There was just no hope for them.
You know what excites me? Because we're playing like this, and brother, Jesus
Ain't there?
ain't there.
True.
And we were looking to get Modric, understanding that Jesus is coming back. Do you understand? This is what excites me. This particular process in our club's mind is exciting to me. That's what excites me.
I think the 9 points is like the not.
Oh, you're talking in relation to United now?
Like, yeah,
I
I
like
tried
that.
to
I like
just
that.
flip it. Yeah,
It never used to happen before. Go on.
I think the 9 points. Yeah, knowing that you got to play City twice and you still got to play us. Yeah, obviously the world don't work like that. It's not guaranteed you're going to lose them. You could win all the games.
We could,
but
yeah.
it's like what you're saying. It's hope and that. There's the potential, the possibilities there. So that 9 point gap, as things stand, doesn't look like that. Like if you play City next game and you beat them, if you beat City your next game and then the gap's 9 points and you only got to play City once and then it's like, all right, cool, then it is a real 9 points. But as it stands now, that 9 points is
Is that how you see things?
paper thin.
That's how you see things.
Oh yeah, because if we beat you next week, it's 6, and you got to play City twice.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So as it stands, it's paper thin.
We'll revisit this when it is that we beat you next week. And then you would change your tune when we beat you next week. I'm talking different now, sorry.
Huh?
I'm man of God now. I'm talking different now.
Well,
When we beat you.
when we beat you, you're probably going to call TDA off.
That's not going to happen.
I'm going to look in the deck, there's going to be no reaction.
That's not going to happen.
reaction?
That's not going to happen.
Where is it? Where
That's
is
not
it?
going to happen.
Oh.
Impossible.
Okay. Good result though, man. 2-0 Arsenal. Liverpool are bad at the minute, innit? Liverpool and Chelsea are like 9th and 10th. That's crazy. That is wild. Liverpool got slapped up 3-0. Brighton done them. You know what? Brighton, yeah. Well, Brighton's no Fulham are 6. Brighton are 7th, innit? Yeah. Don't listen.
What, Europe?
Huh?
Europe?
I don't know if they're gonna get Europe, but they're there for one. Yeah, they used to play good football with Potter there. Yeah, this guy's got them playing even better stuff. Yeah, that they look really really good. Yeah, this season they have beat United, Liverpool, Chelsea. I want to say another one. Spurs. Was it six? Someone? I think they beat 4 of us, and they beat 4 of the top 6 anyway. Like, so they're not there by accident. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Wait, they're 7th right now.
Yeah.
2 games in hand on Fulham, who's just above them, and it's only 1 point difference.
this is what I'm saying.
They're 6th, basically.
But well, yeah. Brighton are doing good, man. Brighton are doing good. Casado's cold.
And Tottenham's 3 points ahead of them.
Yeah, like Brighton are actually involved. I think they could look at Europa. I think they could honestly look at Europa. Because Fulham and them teams, they're going to give people problems. Like they play good. You get me? I think the table looks weird.
Yeah.
Like when you just go there, and you just look at it. Liverpool and Chelsea and 9th and 10th and all that crap in between. Brentford. And what's funny is, it's the Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, They're actually 3 good teams. Yeah. Obviously, they're shit names, and you would expect the other teams to pass them, But like eye test, watching football, they're 3 good teams. So I don't even know how it's gonna play out towards the end of the season. It's mad. You get me? But yeah, Brighton gave Liverpool that work. Chelsea, Graham Potter got a little bit of a reprise, or is that what it's called? What was that? 1-0 at Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think, like I said, they're doing all this stuff. It has to be for that big clear out, and then they're just gonna go crazy and just make it look all brand new in the summer, like revamp from what it is. I just think he needs to get a grip of things so he's there for it.
Do you think he has a say on any of these players coming in?
Doesn't look like it.
Because at the end of this particular season, he's going to now have to take this mix of players and now make something.
It doesn't look like he's got any say in
I guess
what's going on.
What's going to happen then?
Whatsoever. Huh?
Are they doing that to replace him at the end?
I don't think so.
So why?
Because they're going with all the defenders, they're going to play 3 at the back. They're going to play 3 at the back. That's his style.
If they're trusting him, shouldn't they be listening to his advice on what he wants the team IP to be?
He might identify a certain mold or a certain type of player, because whether he's got a say in it or not, like Mudryk could fit in there, no? I mean, wait, what formation does he play? Is he going to play a wing back? How's he going to play? Where's he going to play? Does he play wing back?
We're still in play.
Huh?
We're still in play. In the same position. He's definitely not going to play wing back.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there, man. I don't know what's going on over there, boy. But let's see more of it, man. I'm enjoying it, man.
This is it. This is the main thing. The main theme. Even when you were talking about Brighton, Fulham, and this is what we're going to be looking forward to for the next 4 years. United getting taken over, Liverpool getting taken over.
Yeah.
Brother, this is exciting again.
Yeah.
Remember, it just used to be a couple and then bollocks.
Nah, it's getting proper. I want Kuwait to come take us, man. If we get Kuwait, man, they got proper money. They got proper money. I know Newcastle, the Saudis are blowing. You know how mad they are that they bought Newcastle and a couple months later, United's gone on the market? Please. And they got the most money out of everybody. They got like 1.something trillion.
Oh, wow.
You get me? They're gone. They eat all of them. Qatar, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, Dubai. They kill all of them. No one can't talk to them for peace.
But obviously, Newcastle used to be big back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Big fan base, right?
Yeah, it's big.
Right? Wouldn't it be credited to them as a bigger feat to get Newcastle back up to the mix than United over United and carrying on there?
It could be it could be a bigger feat, yeah. But like with this is it's like an arms race now, isn't it? And a lot of people in the Middle East are doing all this sports washing stuff. Like I'm trying to say, so like, Qatar's got PSG, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Abu Dhabi, City, this one, that one. They're all doing it. Look, Saudi's got very rare. So Kuwait needs something, Dubai needs something. Boom, 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 boom. United, let's have it right. Whether regardless of what we're doing on the pitch, globally as an entity, the United is the biggest thing moving. Yeah. So while all this racing's been going on, you've been doing all this jousting, some one of them's gonna come in now and get United. Whoever gets United's won. Like Like when you are there, when you are dick measuring and when I pull up with my United, they won. Doesn't matter what you could do with Newcastle or wherever. This is Manchester United. So I think I don't want to say missed the trick because obviously it wasn't available, but they'll definitely be looking at that thinking, should have held off.
Fair enough.
You get me?
Fair enough.
But it's lit. What other results? Actually, I should actually look at the fixtures.
And United win?
Yeah, let's just go to United's win because there was a real derby. There was a real derby on the weekend. Yeah, a real derby. Northern thing. The North remembers. You get me? And what was you sort of saying? Because furthermore,
Yeah, what was I saying?
you were saying, yeah, because you've been talking bare shit, yeah?
Me?
Yeah, you've been talking bare shit. And I've been trying to, I'm not used to seeing you like this. I'm surprised. Oh, you're not involved in the conversation. And then you gave me the whole, if you beat City, I'm going to change my attitude towards United. You told me that.
Yeah, I said that they've turned like.
I saw you actually ain't changed. I saw you yesterday, you actually ain't changed. You're doing the same shit.
I said thank you very much.
See, that's rude.
How?
Thank you for helping you. Nah.
I said thank you.
Allow it. You told me,
But I want-
if we beat City, your attitudes and sentiments towards United are going to change.
I want to return
And you're not-
to the
you're-
good old days where it was United and Arsenal, and United. I want to return to that. So I've been waiting for you guys for a while.
So what do you think? What do you think?
months.
What do you think of the revolution?
I watched the game and I liked the game, but that goal shouldn't have stood.
Did you see Sanchez? When Sanchez done it, Arsenal, someone thinged it, the same thing. This was years ago. Do you want to show it to you?
Yes, please. I don't know. You would have send that video as opposed to this picture. Thank you very much. But that
It's gonna take too long now,
You,
isn't
you
it?
know for well that shouldn't have stood. If that happened to you, y'all, that same in that same game, you would have been effing and blinded.
Okay, I'll tell you
You
the
would
truth,
have been effing
yeah?
and blinded.
As a fan, I'm going to be honest, yeah? If that happened to me, I'll be going absolutely bonkers, yeah? But I was saying this to my friend. My friend's a United fan as well, and he's saying it's no goal, yeah? But I'm saying, bro, there has to be something in it, yeah? Because I watched it with two people, yeah? Me and Beanos was watching the game, yeah? The second they scored, yeah, Beanos said, that's getting disallowed. That's no goal. I watched it with my own two eyes. I said, they are giving that goal. He didn't get involved in the play.
'Cause it's
He didn't
United.
touch it. Nope, because he was already in an
No,
offside
you
position.
said what you said because it was United.
We both support United.
I hear that. But he is basically a guy who is unbiased in calling
No,
those things.
I-
You are not.
I watched
Because you
it.
wanted it to stand.
I watched it. Listen to what I'm telling you, yeah? He never ran into the offside
You
position,
just
yeah?
said if it
Stop.
was Man City, you would basically say, nah, that's wrong.
I'd go
So how are
crazy.
you, how are you
'cause I would-
saying
I'd
because
go-
United is
I don't,
right?
I don't
Doesn't
want
make
to.
any sense.
I don't want to concede that kind of goal anyway. So I would be going crazy. But what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying there's something in it in the decision because in real time when I watched it, I said it's on. He never ran from offside position. He
Marks,
was
you
in an
played
offside
football
position.
before. You played football before.
He was in an offside position the whole
You've
time. He
played
got passed. The ball got
football
passed into his
before.
path.
You've
He
played
never changed his
football
run.
before.
Right, go on.
You've played football before. You know full well that run, that particular defender, if that guy's not there, he's going to that and cutting it out. Do not tell me that. Don't tell me that this guy didn't displace these guys running. Don't tell me that.
I don't know if he had the pace to catch it. Whether Rashford was there. or not.
I'm engaging in this because
Huh?
you know what I'm talking about.
No, don't get me wrong, yeah. There is for you when you freeze frame it and you pause it and you look at certain angles
No,
and then,
that's- no,
and then you're
no,
like,
no.
you know what? How can he not be interrupting play, all that kind of stuff? Yeah, I hear it, but like I'm saying, and it's not from a place of bias. Yeah, I watched it in real time, and my brethren told me they are going to disallow it, and I said, watch that back again.
Why did he say that?
Did not because Rashford was offside. But Rashford was already in an offside position, yeah, and that ball got passed into his path, and he didn't touch it. It's not like he ran and chased the ball. He was already there, and someone passed the ball to him, and he didn't touch
There
it.
you go. The intention of the guy who passed the ball, who was he passing it to?
Rashford.
There you go.
But he was already in offside
I
position.
hear what
so
you're
the pass
saying.
couldn't have been for Rashford because he was already offside.
What did you just say? Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
No,
It was
not
in
get what
his-
I mean. Did you hear what you
It was
said?
in his direction, but knowing how the game works, we all know the rules. That pass couldn't have been for him because we all knew he was already offside and he didn't touch it. He left it. The ghost runner come up. You
So
get me?
Thank you very much for beating City.
Huh?
I appreciate you guys for beating City.
Boy,
You helped us a lot.
boy. What do you reckon's gonna happen at Emirates?
We'll beat you.
What?
I told you I'm going in confident.
Okay.
Going in confident.
I'm just taking it one game at a time. I think we need to beat Palace first. So but it's always difficult to go down to Selhurst Park. So we beat Palace, then we'll look.
So if it is that you lose at Palace, then you're not going to be talking too tough to me about.
Nah, if we lose at Palace, we don't. If we lose at Palace, we don't deserve.
I
to
remember
beat you,
these
though.
days when I used to be like tempering my responses and stuff.
No, I'm not tempering
We're gonna
anything.
take it one day at a time. I told you. No,
If we lose, I don't even lose. If
I'm
we
believing.
drop points to Palace, yeah, I don't deserve to have any Vim or have conversations with people.
the fact that Chelsea is looking to pick out back pocket in the manner in which it is that they are. Obviously, Bowley's like, all right, we don't have somebody proper like you guys have over there. So whoever you guys are picking, I think that we should have in our team. That's cool. I love that for Arsenal. Do you understand? Before we went on air, you said that there were 3 big managers in the Premier League, and then you changed it to 4.
Yeah.
Who were the 3?
Klopp, Pep, Ten Hag.
Can you imagine, everybody listening? This guy opened his mouth and said, those were the 3 big managers still left.
There's 3 elite managers in the league.
Can you imagine? And you changed it.
He's
And why
come-
did you change it?
Because I remember Conte's an elite manager as well. Yeah, I remember Conte's an elite manager as well. He is.
I would have found a tweet that you
Yeah.
made that I think I...
Did you screenshot it?
No, I didn't screenshot. I think I retweeted it from the
Shit.
TDA account. And I was like, this is not Mark's typing this. Surely he's going to deny it the next morning.
When did I tweet? Yesterday.
You know what? To be frank to Arsenal, they've literally been better than everyone they've played this season. That's why they're top. Who was responsible for that particular outcome, sir?
What, the tweet?
No. not
So who's responsible for you not being better?
yeah.
It's a collaborative effort. Edu, Kroenke.
Can I ask why you're qualifying those 3 plus 1 Conte as big name managers?
Winners. They're one of the.
Oh, it's just the history. It's just the history.
They're the winning. Is there any other managers in the league that's won titles? That's one league.
Is it just the history?
It's not just that. They're elite.
Why?
They're just top boys. They're just the best of the best right now.
But why? What's the
Who won the league last year? City.
criteria? Huh?
Who won the league last year? City. All right, cool. So you got Pep there, elite manager. Conte, he's won the Prem, he's won Serie A,
So it's the history.
he's an elite manager.
It's the history.
Ten Hag just
It's the
won
history.
Eredivisie. Okay, then yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
yeah. Ten
What
Hag
did
just won
Ten Hag win?
Eredivisie.
What's that?
The Dutch league.
Dutch league. Woo!
You got,
Is that better than the FA Cup though?
you can... FA Cup's only 6 games, bro.
When are you going to call?
You can only play
Arteta?
what's in front of you.
When are you going to call Arteta
An elite manager.
Yeah.
Oh, if he wins this Prem, if he wins this season,
Then he's elite.
then he's an elite manager. He's up
Alright.
there, top 10.
And then if he goes the next 20 years not winning anything, he's still elite. Jesus.
No, but them man ain't done that. Them man are one in recent history. Them man are not doing that.
Oh, it's consistent.
Yeah, them man ain't.
What's
not-
club been doing consistently?
Who Klopp?
Yeah.
Klopp's got a Prem and a Champions League in recent history.
How recent?
If it's a last
Before that?
4 years.
I mean, don't. You're grouping it now. You're grouping it. You said just no.
Hey, he's won a Bundesliga.
Last season, Pep won.
He's won a Bundesliga.
Last season, Pep won. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said elite.
Yeah,
You went back one season.
yeah.
What happened to Klopp?
He flopped last season.
Like, it didn't drop him out of the elite.
No, Klopp's
ranking.
still the top
Remember,
manager.
I agree.
No, let's
with what
have it
you're
right.
saying.
Klopp's still the
I
top
agree with
gaffer.
what you're saying, right? I don't agree with Conte.
Oh, you don't think Conte's the top gaffer? I mean,
What?
he's
No.
having a
Sorry?
shit.
No.
He's having a shit show at Spurs
I
in a
am
minute.
not
Yeah.
even agreeing with Eric Ten Hag yet.
Okay.
Sorry, can't.
Okay, fair play.
I'm not like you when it is I'm rating that every what?
Eredivisie.
Yeah, every easy. Sorry. I'm waiting for you to basically say Arteta's elite because I'm only seeing glory in the next 10 years.
Okay, so if we're just even from
We're looking
experience, so you think you would say Arteta's better than Ten Hag right now? You'd say that.
100% he's better than Conte. And on stats, he's better than every single manager you just mentioned.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
And it could be absolutely recency bias. I'm living in the present. I don't live in a past like you, sir.
Well, boy, Arteta's beat every manager that he's played
Yeah.
this season,
Yeah.
except Ten Hag. Yeah. That's enough reaction for the day. The girls getting restless. They're restless.
I'm never here no more, bro.
All right, let's get to Out Ere quickly, man.
There was the outro that left. Did
Yeah.
you end it?
No?
Oh. I thought you played the wrong thing.
No.
No,
I was saying, God is giving me a sign.
y'all still here? I didn't even check the chat to see how
Everyone's still there. They're tussling with you. So.
Are they?
Yeah, all the boys are gathered there.
They are hating. Don't hate, man. Don't hate, baby. All right, cool. This week's recipient of Done Out Here. You know what? I didn't even get a chance to get into it yet, and I haven't even got a chance to get the video yet. But just in the name of solidarity and blowing people up and shaming and naming and shaming, let's just give it to that old bitch that was being. Oh, sorry, trigger warning. No.
Can't trigger when the old bitch. Really triggered them.
Let's give it to the old bitch. Has she got a name? And you know what's funny, yeah? I've seen her video, yeah, going viral, yeah, and I haven't even pressed it because I just can't be bothered with Karens.
It's like that sometimes.
So, Justine Morrison went on a racist rant. What are you laughing for?
Racist van.
Rant,
Me
sorry.
I don't know why I thought just Jean. But sorry, carry on. It's working. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep.
Justine Morrison went on a racist rant, yeah, at a bar in Halifax.
Oh, her!
Yes.
I watched the
I ain't
video.
seen it.
The mother of two. She works
I
at
watched
a
the
local
video.
dance school. She's 51 years old. I didn't even. Why she called him a black man?
She's like, you're a black man. And he's like, okay. She's like, you're a black man. And it's like, girl, just say it. You know you're dying for it. Say it. Do you know what I mean? What she really wanted to say was the N-word.
Yeah.
You're black. And that's all you So that's it for you. You're black. It's like,
Terrible.
Okay. You're not colorblind.
you're not, like, well done.
This is what they do. man.
Congratulations. But she just wanted to say, listen.
I see you, nigga.
Nigga, that's what she wanted to say.
Basically.
But she couldn't say it. She's a black man.
Black with him. You're just a
She was
black
like,
man.
I've never heard someone say black from like the
Their
depths
core.
of their soul.
Yeah.
You black man. That's all she kept saying. And she's like, I think she said something like, that's all you have for yourself. Or like,
That's what you will ever be.
that's all you ever be. Something like that, yeah.
That's what she said.
Like anyone's trying to be white.
Racism,
Girl, right.
man. They won't be stopped, man. Apparently, she's been sacked.
Yeah, she has.
She's lost her job. So, you
It's
know,
fixed.
justice works. You know, swift. You get me?
love
So,
it.
yeah, I just wanted... You put a picture up in that, Brent? Let's just everybody see her so you can see her. Don't spit on her in the street or not, because I don't want no one getting in trouble.
I've even read, because I read a post as well about why it was that she was even getting kicked out.
Why
So
was
she
it?
was being belligerent in the bar. And you know, like the bar, you know what the pub is like? Everyone in there is belligerent. So you
You must have been extreme, girl.
You must have been extreme. And they gave her warnings that, can you just be quiet, please? Like, can you just like calm down or whatever? I think she was being disrespectful or something like that. And she wouldn't understand, okay, right, you and
Is
your
this her,
husband,
yeah?
get out. And then she gets out.
Sounds
Because obviously
about
the
right.
security's doing his job. Like, you got to go. You black man.
Yeah.
You black man.
They nicked her. She spent the weekend in the cells.
Yeah.
So
Good, love it.
Yeah, good.
Justice.
They get a little weekend on the cells. I think she just admitted her offences and she's got a conditional caution. I think there's some kind of conditions on it, and I think she's got to take part in some kind of restorative justice
she
program
does.
or something. She's got to accept responsibility for her actions and these
Love it.
things. But these are the kind of people that's going to tell you like her brothers.
Yeah, her
Like
brother's uncle's friend,
her
Gunna.
brother's
Yeah.
married
Yeah.
to
To
a
a black
woman who
woman.
knows black
Who
people.
likes black
Yeah.
people.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like
Yeah.
that. I'm not racist. My brother.
Do you not think the worst punishment for her though? Because the pub banned her. She's got a
Okay.
lifetime ban. And you know, they take that seriously. Because that's Friday night, that's where they be at. So I know she's upset because all your neighbours and stuff, everyone meets up there and you can't. But she's definitely the type to tell you that her sister's cousins, friends, gardeners, chef.
So
knows
are
a
we
black
making
person.
progress? What we saying, Emmanuel? Right?
What?
Are we making progress? Because just stipulating that he's a black man, obviously there's racism
Undertones.
just sprinkled in. Do you understand? And she got removed.
Yeah.
So we're making progress, right?
I mean, I'll be able to gauge if we have no more footage of people saying you black man.
Black man.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is that obviously we're fighting for the same type of policing of this type of language, like the Jews, right?
Oh no, the Jews on another level.
I hear that, but we're getting there. Because we moved from just saying, nigger's the one that's going to cut you out. It's now, black man.
Well, to be fair, it's a good precedent.
This
bro.
is it.
It's a good precedent.
This is it. We're doing good, man.
So you can't be going around calling people black.
Find my name up, mate.
I like that. I like that.
I love it.
I don't know, man. This is gonna have consequences and repercussions. It's not gonna help interracial dating. So any of you don't feel like
You're
that.
damn bad.
No, I mean, because there's a lot of men who don't know. You see that when this stuff happens, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't know how to take the power back or how to like level the playing field. So they just run around just chopping white things. You get me? Like it's just a comeuppance. You get me? You get me? Reparations.
No.
And I don't know how old your kids are, but trust me, if they're of age, some black man's gonna find them and do what he needs to do, because that's the only you're gonna be spinning in your grave. You know what I'm trying to say? That the ancestries, they hate all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? You messing up the bloodline. Like, they hate all of that. It's the payback thing. But yeah, she's definitely done it here. But again, precedent's been set, man. Mind how you're saying the word black. Say black with love. Yeah.
Exactly.
Talk to man nice.
Come on, it's soft.
Exactly.
100%.
Hear that?
Soft life we want. Hey man, you racist bitch, man. You're done at here, man. Let's get into that outro.
Guys, as always, we appreciate you for being here with us on this lovely Monday morning. I think we hit a good record with our actual live this morning, didn't we, Brent?
Yeah, but Gina didn't tell the people that we were on live.
Sorry.
I was going to talk to her afterwards, but I was like, this is the great.
It's not great because I didn't give you. This is not what I wanted you for. This is not what I asked you to do. You're still whining from yesterday. What are you doing? All right. Well, we appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys like the video as well. Not even I hope. Please like the video as well. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that great stuff. Share it as well. This is definitely a great episode. Yes. Follow us on our social media platforms. The Day After TNB. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If you want to send voice notes and text in, the number is 075-6484-1073. If it's for dilemmas, let us know. Whether it's asking for a friend, sis, what would you do? I hope you guys will be well behaved in the future ones. If you want to inquire about the show or feature on the show, the email to get all of that facilitated is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. You guys know black is spelled with an X over here. But that is it. That is all from us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great Monday.
Peace.